Where'd you guys go?
Inside the sky elevator.
Oh, right. This is one of those people you click on to go somewhere else, not a quest that actually has dialogue.
Oh, I need to do that. Let's see. New game plus.
I mean, there is dialogue, but just not here.
Oh, wait, no, actually... Oh, yeah, last time we stopped before we came up here, so actually that was new dialogue. I just skipped through. Whoops.
Oh.
Yeah, we hadn't come here yet. Womp womp. I got a man bun.
Good for you. Oh, yeah, you got all the new hairs.
Oh.
Yeah, it doesn't tell you what's new, so I went through and I was trying to tell what people gave me, and I genuinely couldn't tell which. I couldn't come up with a number of new hairstyles that were equal to the number of hairstyles I was handed that I used as items, so I couldn't quite tell which ones were new. I think I might have already had this hair. I'm annoyed that this hair doesn't have highlights when every other hairstyle does.
No. You want me to read the archivist since I'm a step behind?
Sure.
I have opened a path to the Skyway. Once you pass through the door, simply walk straight across to the next tower and ask for admittance to the upper tier. Upon arriving at the upper tier, walk straight across the Skyway and you will find yourself at the entrance to Metabesos Thalassi. Garlean will be eager to share her tale with you, I am sure.
If you Garlean my meaning, ha.
Oh.
Garlean with it, rock with it.
Yeah, I figured since I was given these glasses 2 sessions ago, and then last session was given this robe by the quest. I figured this hair completes the fucking Matrix transformation that I've had.
I'm now appropriately dressed.
I'm just a Matrix character now.
Do they have a word for people that are really obsessed with the Matrix? Is there like a
incels?
I don't know. Like no, not like
nowadays
people who would like the Matrix. I'm saying like people who are specifically in love with the Matrix. You know, like how
red pills,
like juggalos exist. What's the juggalo version of the Matrix fans?
Wachowskiteers.
Neat. Oh, the Wachowskiteers. Okay.
You can be one too.
That's cursed.
I was gonna say Neohead, but that's better. I like that.
Neohead.
Okay.
I don't know what to make any of these. I don't like those things. Hello, approachable archivist.
How approachable?
Mr.
Right here.
Svana, just passing through? Then allow me to prepare the path. If you need further assistance, there's always an observer or two on the upper skyway.
What the fuck, man? These people are so polite. When we went to the other observatory at that place that is real, they were fucking rude to us. What is this? I like these fake people better.
They're not fake. They're from the past.
We went back in time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we can't like mess with anything, so they're already dead, which means they're static people.
Well, no,
Maybe
actually, I
I
think we've learned that we can save them. It's just that they won't be our timeline, so we'll just be saving another timeline that's not us. But what if we saved every timeline?
I'm still feeling like it's not. I'm still right that they're fake. Like they're not real for us.
I mean, they're right here.
Andrew's NPC ideology.
Mr. Svanat, I was not told you to expect. We would have prepared an official welcome.
Please, there is no need for fanfare. I only wish to speak to Garlean. If that might be arranged.
Yes, Garlean, of course. I will inform her immediately. But she may be engaged in a testing phase. You could be in for something of a wait. Should I let her know your business is urgent?
That won't be necessary. This lovely view will keep us occupied until she is ready to receive us.
I mean, all right.
And it'll suck up another $12 of subscription as we wait.
A delightful breeze and a breathtaking view. What What is it like in the future? Is the world still a beautiful place?
Some parts, yes. Others, not so much. Bit, Hiroshima-y.
Dark, hidden places, rife with danger. Those have an altogether different, but no less powerful sort of appeal. While we wait, will you not tell me about your adventures?
I think it's illegal.
Well, not the portentous events which led you here, but the simple delights all your own. By learning about the future world, I may gain insight into future me's plans. But more than that, I have an interest simply as a fellow traveler. Short of going somewhere oneself, there's naught more stirring than hearing another's account.
Hours.
So there was this guy with a sword caddy. It was weird.
He's traded bodies like 7 times, kind of like golf clubs.
I think he's like a Hitler clone or something. I can't remember.
I think Fandaniel's his caddy.
Fandaniel was there? He was on the moon? I think he's dead? I mean, is that a spoiler? Can I say that?
Incredible. Would that I could have been there to see it.
Fandaniel dying? Yeah, me too.
Again and again.
Yours is a harsh and unforgiving world.
What the fuck?
Yet in spite of this, your brethren hold fast to their virtue. To know that the light of mankind's potential still shines, even in that faraway place, it gives me heart. Thank you for regaling me with your tales. I will treasure every word. As you know, I was once a scholar. And among other things, I sought to understand the workings of the world. What exactly is ether? How formed the laws of nature? Whence sprung mankind? Riddles and mysteries beyond counting. Over the years, I have managed to find answers to some few of them. Yet rather than attain a sense of mastery, the more I understood, the more I came to hold the world and its miracles in awe. We too are miracles, each and every one of us, born of the warm breath of life that traverses the heavens, swirling through eternity. When I fully grasped the improbability of our existence, nothing felt impossible anymore. If it could be imagined, it could be done. A passion swelled within me, an epiphany dispelling all preconceptions of what was natural and true, and a presence without, immense yet intimate. Fate, perhaps, holding us in its tender embrace. As reassuring as it was intimidating, how keenly aware I became of creation's fragility, built as it is upon precarious happenstance. I was overcome with an irrepressible urge to know the world more intimately, to hear its voice, feel its breath. I ventured forth on a journey that very day, so very long ago now. Freed from presumption and prejudice, I saw the world through a newborn's eyes. Everything fresh and new, and so beautiful. Lands that stretched on forever. Skies one could drown in, the heartbeat of nature, silent yet strong. And amidst it all a people, beacons of light and life, laughter that warmed my heart like naught else before. They are my meaning, and my purpose, my love. And so long as they need help, I cannot return to the star. Perhaps my future self is still waiting for it. The moment she can let go and walk unto the end. Safe in the knowledge that man will find his own way. You, who are our future, tell me this, and tell me true. Has your journey been good? Has it been worthwhile?
Pray forgive my lateness. My observation subject was rather irritable, and it took a while to settle it down.
No need to apologize. Your work takes precedence. Besides, we had a pleasant conversation in the meantime.
You're too kind. Now then, I'm told you wished to ask me some questions.
Indeed. I've an interest in one of Hermes' creations. Meteion. You witnessed a host of them take flight, yes?
Oh, that! Yes, yes, I did. 'Twas in the dark of the morn. I'd left the Thalassai after nocturnal observation. As I walked along, I spied a bright light climbing high into the southeastern skies. Then, in an instant, it was gone. Like a shooting star, only rising rather than falling. But then another shot up, then another, and another. Intrigued, I made my way to the edge to investigate. And who should I spy on an isle to the south but Hermes and Meteion, the Metea, rather. There were lots of them, and I realized they must be the shooting stars that I'd seen.
A dazzling spectacle indeed. Have you spoken with Hermes about this?
Oh, yes. The sight left such an impression on me that I approached him about his mystery project the very next day. Alas, he said that he couldn't reveal anything just yet, that he needed to conduct further tests. It shouldn't be long now, though. He often returns to that isle, and I have a feeling he's nearing a breakthrough.
Splendid. We are likewise eager for the details. Well, that is all we wish to ask. Thank you for taking the time to indulge our curiosity.
You're very welcome. It's always a pleasure to speak with other inquisitive souls. Oh, and will you be descending now? If so, I shall link the doors for you.
Please.
Legend of Zelda, A Link Between Doors.
Losing my mind at how long Vinod's deck was in that cutscene. Fucking giraffe lady.
Damn.
I guess it's because she's using the Elizin model, just without the ears.
I mean, the classic is always how weirdly long your neck is in Mass Effect 1 if you're a woman. Like, very distracting.
They're just replicating Jennifer Hale.
Women could just do that. They could just extend their necks longer if they want to.
Yeah, that's how they get tree berries from the high school.
It's how they eat from the taller leaves.
Uh-huh.
So another piece of the puzzle falls into place. From what we've learned thus far, I think we can safely conclude that Hermes hasn't been revealing the details of his research to others, which suggests that either someone will appropriate his discoveries and make use of them, or that Hermes himself will have a hand in causing the final days. Since we have no reason yet to suspect the former, we should consider the latter the more likely possibility. Proceeding under that assumption, our next step should be to divine why, or even if, he might desire such a terrible fate for our star. Well, he is speaking oddly, what not suicidally, but like TV suicidally.
What?
Nihilistically.
I mean, he's talking like a supervillain. Like,
Well,
he's like having an origin story.
Well, he's like specifically fixated on somebody who chose to stop living and having darker thoughts, and we're constantly being reminded that he has dark thoughts. But like in like the safe for TV, like extremely diagnosable and obvious way, and not like any kind of realistic way.
What you thinking about? Darkness.
Darkness. What if Sonic had a gun? I should like to visit the site from which Hermes sent forth the Meteor. If we are fortunate, we might find some hint of what drives this research of his. Glean said she spotted them in the southeast, rising from an isle she could see from the edge. If we stand at the same vantage point, it should not prove too difficult to locate the isle in question. Let's take a look, shall we? We still need to do a Shadow the Hedgehog playthrough.
Well,
I mean, I'm ready to do any playthroughs of Sonic. We've still got like
they
3 other Sonic
remastering
games
that?
to play, right?
It's one of the only ones we never got around to, I think, Colors.
So we've never done Colors, Heroes, or
Shadow. There's also
or
Frontiers,
Shadow.
but it's open world, which
and
sounds like it's going to be tedious.
Did you do the make your own OC one?
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did
Yeah,
Sonic Forces.
Yeah.
Oh, there are some
the
beautiful
art back
highlights
here.
of that one because we made the most cursed fucking character.
Excellent.
Excuse you, it was the best character.
It was beautiful.
It was the
literally
only real OC
literally
was our
when he
OC.
showed up on screen for the first time, we screamed.
The lighting in that game is so unforgiving to that character.
Like
it's ridiculous.
we gave him completely round, soulless, like toon eyes, and he just like never has expressions or blinks. He just walks into rooms with giant saucer dead eyes.
Just big serial killer vibes.
It's just really stark. And the way you reveal your character is that just out of nowhere, you just like. After like Knuckles, like I can't believe he's really gone about Sonic. Like it's really dark for a moment, and then a fucking door just slides open, and your character just he's there.
Oh yeah, then there's also the remake, right? The remake of Generations.
Yeah, but we already played Generations, so we only want to play the
But now it's
Shadow
got Shadow
campaign,
in
I
it.
guess.
That's the one I was thinking of.
Now, if we were conducting some mystery research, where would I go? What about that one? Have you the means to fly? Just quite a distance away.
I do.
Inconvenient, but hardly an insurmountable problem. To me, agro.
Oh.
Don't go falling in a hole.
It's that dog.
My friend, would you mind creating a double to carry him over to that island?
Oh my god, I don't like its face.
Would you also like to? Would you like to blink at some point?
I take it back. I actually prefer I want the terrible nightmare dogs that they always show you.
Because now that there's a
one
normal
scares
looking,
me.
now there's like a meant to be good looking dog. You're like,
Look at this face. Look,
Why
what
is
is going on? This dog has seen something unforgivable.
it's the Aryan dog.
It has seen the middle distance.
Where does it go when it vanishes? That's my concern.
The tongue dimension. Stubborn creature, there is no place on this great star We have not together traveled, and still he remains obstinate in the presence of strangers. And he's not even a badger. Argos has rather exacting standards, I'm afraid. This dog is so fucking old.
What did you just say?
Or
to
will
me?
be. What? You've ridden him before? Ah, your before meaning my after. Not at all confusing, that. Interesting. Just certainly not unthinkable. But speaking of the here and now, the quick solution is for us to face off in a sparring match.
What?
Demonstrate to him that you're capable of holding your own against me in battle, and you should convince Argos that you are worthy of his back. And besides, I might even teach you a thing or two in the bargain. You seem doubtful, but useful lesson or not, it will certainly be a moment to remember, a memory of the distant past to cherish. What say you, traveler out of time? Choose your battlefield. I admire your confidence. Clear your mind and prepare your weapons. I will await you at the clearing over yonder.
Why does this dog need, like, blood in order to be justified in its...
More blood for the blood dog.
Father,
Yeah, why
violence, the dog.
Father,
what the fuck is this? The dogs are just whispering.
Now just go across the entire level again.
What? Are you shitting me?
No. This,
Oh, okay. It's not that far. I was gonna say, like, wow, that is actually a fight.
Let's just go all the way over there again, yeah. This is amazingly padded. Oh, there's a curtain here.
What? Whoa!
This is an astonishingly padded expansion so far.
Yeah.
Like,
okay, well,
like
they can't all be bangers, man.
Well, it's like every fourth arc is something catastrophic happening and the world crumbling, and then it's back to like, and then we go to the bunny quest and the meteor girl quest, and then we frolic through the fields with the Heidelin, but like not in the way where things are happening.
You will need to break party.
Oh, yep. This is leave my party. Leave my party, Andrew. I'm stuck in dialogue.
Fine, God, fine.
Shall we begin? Be warned, I will not go easy on you.
You won't go easy on me.
Like
I'm not gonna go easy on you.
Like, I'm slightly hesitant to call it padding because it's like, oh my god, it's Heidelin. We're interacting with Heidelin, but it's also like how just the extent to which this arc has been us being divorced from any kind of plot happening so that we could just develop characters in a vacuum is part of why it feels weird.
Yeah, time travel really ruins the ticking clock element.
Ow. I didn't clock what I was supposed to do, apparently. Damn. Alright, so there was a mechanic.
Okay. do tell. This dog is just sitting off in the distance like, yes! Kill each other!
Is it directional? Nope, I died. Oh, I'm wearing the stupid robe they gave me, so I'm not wearing armor.
Oh.
I just died.
You didn't turn that into a cosmetic.
Yeah, I thought you glamoured it.
No, I just died twice. I just died in one hit twice.
Might want to swap that out.
Character.
Yeah.
Ew.
Oh. Oh, I didn't know it goes back. Oh.
They gave me a stupid costume to wear. I was expecting to need to fight.
Let neither side hold back.
Don't come near me, I'm gonna die. Oops.
Yeah, it's quite a choice to just remove us from the plot completely and then just, like, put us in a vacuum to do stuff.
My blade sings.
She's still kind of kicking my ass.
Yeah, she does that. She kind of just an ass kicker. What? Wait, where are you starting now? Oh no!
Yeah, Ka's probably right about the idea that, like, pacing-wise, it's like they feel a need to, whenever they... Like, each of these places needs a location for its story, and then, like, how do we handle that part? Well, let's give a 3-hour story arc to every new location so that we don't leave it too quickly.
Like, they at least tried to break it up by having us come back to some of the zones this time, rather than do them all in one shot, but it's still too chunky.
Yeah. They've never recreated, how well, like most of, like, Shadowbringers was going.
Yeah, because they had a concrete goal for each area, do the Light Warden thing there. Which does feel formulaic if you do that every expansion, so I can understand why they didn't do exactly that again.
Why do I keep doing that? What am I?
It's odd because you think this is like the climax of the narrative, right? Like this is the apocalypse, and seemingly where everything's been leading up to. So it's like you expect it to be like that part where, like, oh man, we had so much to wrap up that, like, the book's like twice as long as all the other books in the series. Oh god. So it's a little weird that it's like they're almost like looking for ways to kill time, and I'm like, what? Aren't we in a hurry? Isn't this like the season finale of Final Fantasy XIV?
Pretty much.
Oh, damn it! Fuck.
Did you die?
Many things going on. Yeah, there's too many things on the screen I couldn't see.
She has a lot of health.
Yeah.
She does have a lot of health, but and
I am a tank.
Fucked up on a camera.
Ow. Oh, what are the Stormies? Okay, they're not that big. Oh, they're gonna keep exploding. Nope. Leave me alone. Wait. What's that arrow? Oh, it's just chasing the path I walked?
Yeah, it's a chaser.
Oh, now it's gonna be a knockback? Okay. Ow.
Oh, I should have just taken the portal back. LOL. I'm so bad at this game.
No. Okay, I didn't get the pattern there until it was too late. I was pressing the wrong button. No. Okay. Why won't you just die? No? What's the last part? Uh-oh. Thelema? Thelema Agape.
Got him.
Thelema Agape, no!
Get gaped.
Oh, it didn't kill it. I did kill it. Okay, I cut it pretty close. Why is it still going? Oh, Jesus.
Nope, that's not what I meant to do.
With AoEs do not work. Are you dead yet?
Me?
Do I win? I think she used a limit break on me.
Yeah.
Ow.
The people of your time are more resilient than I had dared hope. I have seen
You can do that? You can just limit break?
I think that means I won?
Get this
Okay.
Get this agape out of here.
Be gone, Agape. Multitasking trying to kill every single one of those is terrifying when you're a tank.
It's hard as a healer too. I'm not doing nearly enough
Yeah.
damage.
to finish it, but clearly I underestimated you. One would think I never learn. I made the same mistake with Azam
Oh no,
when we
they
first
are not
sparred.
dying. Why?
Despite being less than half my age, his strength was astounding. As is yours. 'Tis plain you have weathered
Okay.
considerable hardship. Far more even than your tales would suggest. It seems we have both learned much on our journeys.
What the fuck? There we go.
Well now, I dare say he has warmed to you.
Nope, that one might hit me.
A boon to be sure. He never forgets his favorites, and is ever eager to come to their aid.
No, not the front shot. Don't like this dog's face.
I think it has really human eyes too, which is creepy.
Uh-huh.
It's like
No.
the werewolf in the Brothers Grimm.
Which we did just watch.
Yeah.
I did not have the attention span for that movie. I kind of just zoned out and forgot the plot. So I just kind of hang out and just watch when another creature showed up or another fucked up child kidnapping.
There was a lot of those.
Yeah, no, they're like upsetting sequences and they're very amusing. You've got the spiderweb horse, which I don't know how you even land on that. It's like fucking... Those kinds of stories just sound like randomly associated words. But then the interpretation that movie had was just nonsense. The bird that hovers in place, spattering mud on a child until the mud makes their face fall off, and now they're a faceless child walking around, and then the mud's chasing them with his own eyes, and then when they reabsorb, they become the gingerbread man for some reason.
It's just eat itself and go, mmm. It was very weird.
I feel like the specifics of the children never came up against. They were like non sequitur sequences, essentially, of just random child kidnappings via horrible monsters.
Like, they explained where the children fell in the plot for the big bad, but didn't really see them again until the end.
It's called tension.
And it's all by Terry Gilliam, creator of the Imaginarium of Dr. Parnassus and Monty Python and the Holy Grail,
So you're just expecting a giant foot to come
and
down and
12
stop
Monkeys, and what is this?
I've seen one
Moai
of these.
statue. Outdoor furnishings. I don't have a house,
You have a guild house.
but I don't think I can use outdoor decorations to begin with. I could be wrong, but I
actually
think
don't know that.
I don't know. I think I genuinely can't use this, but I don't know.
Yeah, off the top of my head, I don't know. So
I don't know how this game works exactly, but I've been given head. I think that's the joke.
Wonderful.
It's a Moai statue.
Oh.
The one I need to watch is that people always talk about Terry Gilliam's Brazil, which I still haven't seen.
Yeah, I hear a lot about that. I've not seen it either.
Yeah, it's like on the list of just odd movies I know almost nothing about besides their titles, like Doctor Strangelove. I need to see.
And Naked Lunch is in that category for me.
Argos will soon have us standing on the very spot where Metia made their departure into the night sky. The Metia, plural. With
what?
luck, we will learn something of Hermes' intentions. My hope is that we find no connection, no festering wish for oblivion. Then, we might have Hermes and his considerable expertise working for us rather than against us. Otherwise, we're all just I don't like how there's more dogs now. Just realized that's happening. They're all looking at me.
Yeah, they're multiplying.
Let us move over to the edge before mounting, shall we? That will allow Argos to catch the currents rising up from below and give us a smooth ride over to the isle.
Oh no.
There's so many dogs.
No.
No.
Wait, don't we already have that mount?
Argos? Probably not. Probably get it from the storyline.
Yeah, that might be end of storyline. I don't remember. I do remember everyone was calling it Spoiler Dog when it first came out.
Spoiler dog. Spoiler dog. Spoiler
What is the
is
dog
that
spoiled?
it's a dog.
Oh, the dog is Heidelin. I see.
The dog is Heidelin. Jontron's the bird.
She's really into
Argos motions to his back with his muzzle, even given the go-ahead to hop on. God, that's an old video. It's for Donkey video from before we knew that Jontron was racist.
majestic.
I mean,
Oosh. The arch of the fur looks so weird with every prance.
Yeah.
yeah.
Sounds like a really fat dog.
I really like the
Wow.
fur sleeves at the bottom of the feet.
I did have a dog with hair like that when I was growing up. She was like a German Shepherd Chow mix and didn't look like either one. She had incredibly long hair, and it like was the kind that covers the eyes, but the vet told us not to clip it because then they're not used to it.
What?
Yeah, it was weird.
What do you mean not used to it? It grew it. It grew it to that point. Naturally, you can then cut it.
Naturally, due to weird human crossbreeding.
These aren't wild animals.
Quite
They
a
don't
small
exist out in the
place.
wild.
Lacking even the most basic equipment. The present may yield no clues, but we may yet try perusing the past. Have you done this before? So you cannot control the power freely. Worry not. I shall assist you. Come and stand before me. There are two ways to see the past. The first entails peering through the walls of the soul in the moment a subject is recalling a memory. The second requires no subject, and is instead a process of piecing together an event from ripples left in the ambient ether. As memories are etched upon the ether of the soul, so too are they etched upon the ether of the world. In this way can history be preserved.
Oh no, the trees have
Such
eyes?
memories are given to fading, however, and can prove challenging to visit. But come, let us try. Close your eyes.
Did you close them? I can't see them past your glasses.
You'll never see because my hair can't be cut.
All units fully functional and proceeding on course towards their respective stars. Estimated time to completion of survey is 108 cycles.
What?
End of status report. Severing connection with shared consciousness.
Oh.
They're programmed like robots.
Did you hear that, Hermes? All is well.
That's kind of cool.
Yes. Good tidings at long last. Every step of the way, I've been reminded how little we understand creation. How the universe defies imagination.
Didn't you just make these?
But soon we won't need to speculate. We'll know the answers. What others live for.
Indeed. And we'll owe it all to you and your sisters.
Her mouth did not
I
move.
wonder what answers we will get.
Whatever intelligent beings that exist out there are bound to be vastly different from us. Diverse in form and culture. Possessed of unique ways of thinking. Their conception of life and its purpose will be no exception. Completely and utterly unlike ours.
Utterly unlike. How?
I have no idea. Yet whatever answers we receive, I will not dismiss them out of hand. No, I will think earnestly on them all. And I will share them with our people, that together we may contemplate our own existence. Perhaps then our star will become a better place. Not only for man, but for all life. Meteon, though I gave you wings to soar the heavens, I did not teach you how to walk the earth. So loath was I to bind another living being. In the course of your long journey, you will learn from those you meet, learn to walk and run and so much more. And when you return, older and wiser, we will have a celebration to mark your homecoming and coming of age both.
Will there be apples? Covered in syrup?
What?
And how are you supposed to eat them? Rather than food, perhaps... a flower. Yes. Upon your return, I will gift you a beautiful flower.
So, what is your opinion?
Honestly, this is the most like amazing piece of forensic science I've ever seen. We can solve every crime with this ability. Like my mind is going crazy right now.
It's pretty much the Echo, isn't it?
I was gonna say, this is literally what we normally do.
But it's on command. Like you can just look at a bush and go like, "Tell me your secrets, bush," and it's like, "Oh
Well, yeah. Well,
like,
because I think it's been her fault we get the echo the whole game.
Yeah. Did she just lessen control of it in the future, I'm guessing?
I'm assuming it's less of her in the future, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's all splintered or something.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Hermes is a gentle soul, and yet,
Yeah.
like,
Hermes is a gentle soul, and yet...
he needs to be crushed.
Too gentle.
I understand. He is a gentle soul, and well-intentioned. Yet it does not take ill intent to beget ill. We must consider the possibility that something may have gone awry. Perhaps it was oversight, or simply an accident. In light of this, I propose that we reveal your tale to Hermes himself. If he does not wish for the final days, as we believe, he may well join us in pursuing a solution. Then it is settled. Let us seek out our friend with all swiftness. 'Twould not do to let such a pure soul be blackened by tragedy.
What do you think the Dupla dogs talk about?
Orf.
Or? Oh. There are any number of places where Hermes might be and help us.
God. Talk to 3 people.
But we could do worse than to look at Ktisis Hyperboreia. The largest facility. It stands in Ethoseleticos Boreas. Contained entirely in your kitchen. The northern now.
Yeah, this is just like what how the Romans spoke.
I wonder, for an institution which claims to be studiously research every species destined for release into the world, do you not question how they find room for all of them on so few islands? The answer lies within the Ktisis itself. I touched upon the practice before back at the archives, where the vast area is stitched together out of multiple conceptual spaces. The same holds true for the interior for this facility and its magically constructed environs. 'Tis there, within those sprawling habitats, that the chief overseer and most of Alpus's observers conduct the bulk of their work. The simplest route is via the Neus north of Poishnoik.
Poinkanoikus.
It starts to look like corrupted text mid-sentence where you're just like, oh, that's 4 words that I have no idea what they are. Yeah, I definitely know what you're talking about.
I think I know what the duplicate dogs are talking about. They're gonna double dog dare you.
Oh no.
Oh no. Oh no. They got the advantage. Where the fuck did you just teleport?
Yeah, it is a little closer.
Yep. I used my giant brain.
I wasn't allowed to have one.
It's really hard to see it past the 500 quests that are all clumped around it, but there is a crystal in the middle of there. God, there are so many exclamation points clumped in that town. Jeez.
Well, they wanted to give a lot of detail for the past. So you have a lot.
Imagine if those quests give you actual experience that were viable for leveling your alts and not just being useless garbage for that purpose. This appears to be the teleporter Vanat told you about. Motes of light yet hang in the air, suggesting the device was recently activated.
If I remember right, a fate now gives about the same amount as a side quest, and that's a lot faster.
Oh my god, what?
And repeatable without having to like look for them everywhere.
Yep.
It's
If you're
like
slowing
every
down to actually
years.
read them.
And running out of them and so on. Ah, good. The Noyus acknowledged you as my guest. You should now have the authority to use it as you wish. As for the way to Ktisis Hyperboreia, we follow this path and then turn left at the crossroads. Barrow.
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 All right.
Caused literally doing laps to pad for time.
I can't help it. I bought all the riding maps.
I like to think that I just burst out of the robe into all this armor when she started fighting me.
Just pulled the robe off, anime style. Armor underneath.
It's the most
training
armored I've
weights
ever
fall
been in
off.
this series. Here we are, the grandest research facility in Elpis. We should head inside and ask about Hermes' whereabouts.
What was that? Would you hear that? That sounded like a fucking bomb.
Yeah.
Hermes is at another facility, as we have just discovered. I'm assuming that's Pink Boy? Yes.
Oh, that's the door opening? Oh my god.
It is like 100
Holy
feet tall
shit.
and made of stone.
Why? Just, can you aetherite some fucking WD-40 in this universe? What is wrong with you people?
I don't think
I can
that.
get some toad oil.
I don't think creaking was the problem.
Is that not? I mean, it's scraping, I guess, too. I don't know, put a fucking carpet under there or something. Damn.
Furthermore, we've confirmed that his studies into Dynamis, well as those of his creation of Meteon, were entirely private pursuits. No one else we spoke with appeared to possess the chief's depth of knowledge on the subject, and neither did we hear any tales of stolen research. Which means that if Hermes himself harbors no desire to bring down an apocalypse, then he might be recruited to help prevent one. Or so saith the illustrious Emetzelk.
Yes, that's me. According to your story, the 14 divided the connection between the celestial currents and the final days, but were never able to pinpoint the root cause of the calamity. With our people's greatest minds, not to mention Hythloidis's sharp eyes, committed to the pursuit of a solution, such an outcome seems inconceivable. The only possible explanation is if the nature of the catalyst was so inexplicable that even we failed to perceive it. And what better fits that description than the invisible, intangible dynamis?
Which, in turn, leads us to our next question. How did Hermes, in his role as Fandaniel, not recognize the subject of his own research? We must assume that he either knew and was unable to help, or that he was otherwise prevented from identifying the cause in the first place. At this juncture, all we can do is speculate.
To be clear, the Convocation does not tolerate acts of deception or malice. We are practiced at perceiving truth, and would have known had Fandaniel lied to us. Hermes has no conscious wish for the world to end. Of that, I am certain.
It seems there is more to the tale after all.
Is that a dog joke?
We conducted an investigation of our own, you see.
And then we fought in an open field, scared a lot of people. How comforting. How comforting. We seem to have reached the exact same conclusion. I see no reason to delay further. 'Tis time we brought Hermes into the fold, as it were.
Thank you for understanding.
You're not going to pick the ellipsis and Elpis?
The ellipsis.
Save your thanks. I did not say I believed your ridiculous story. But as Emetzelk, I have a duty to examine any potential threat to our existence, no matter how ludicrous or personally offensive I may find it.
Teehee.
They're just friends, guys.
They're very good friends.
They're just very good friends.
I think the time for leisurely exploration is past. If I might have a moment to adjust my vision. There he is, on the next aisle over. Meteon is with him. Hermes appears to be in the midst of observational study, but I suggest we hurry over before they venture elsewhere. Head straight down the path. We can teleport to Misopius Eros from the device at the bottom of the slope.
The biggest waste is that Helideus doesn't just take his hands and cup them over his eyes and go like boop 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 doop boop doop boop boop, and then like I see him.
Just like
Beep, beep,
do
boop,
the
boop, boop.
little hand circles with the 3 outstretched fingers over your eyes. I'm peeking.
Yes, perfect.
There you go.
Wait, where am I on this map? There I am. Okay.
You just gotta believe. Someone tried to email me a video essay idea with like months, with paragraphs of description about like their idea, and I'm like, just make it.
Yeah.
Well, if you have an angle for a thing, why are you asking me to recreate your thought process? So strange.
Because they don't want to do it.
It's like people think there's a fundamental difference between people who make stuff and people that don't make stuff, as if we're not all just people that started making stuff. You just start.
They
just
may
do
not
it.
have a. Yeah, they probably don't. They think of it more of as a platform-based thing. Like you have a platform, so this thing would be seen by people guaranteed. Whereas they may make something and it just goes into an ether and is never seen.
So it's more important to them that it gets seen rather than getting made.
Yes, correct.
But no.
They are close by, within the Hungering Gardens. That would be the circular enclosure you see just up ahead.
Well then, time traveler, make yourself useful and bring Hermes out here to us. If I were to go, he would assume I was only there to press him on the Fandaniel matter. Of all of us present, you stand the best chance at convincing him to put aside his work for the moment.
But the creations in there are not exactly... Then again, perhaps you can handle them. You did survive a bout with Vinar, after all. Off you go, then, to find Hermes. But do be prepared to come to blows with this garden's denizens.
Oh, I can kill anything. That's like my one skill.
I keep reading her name like it's a Venonat. I thought we were gonna have to fight that robot.
Oh, Oh, what the fuck are you making in here? What is this?
Is this place okay?
Yeah, what is...
Is it something a separate copy for each of us? Oh god.
No. I think, our tagalongs are new game plussing also.
Oh god, there's so many mouths.
It's scarier when there's 3 of them.
There's way more. There's
They
like
kinda
100
merge.
mouths.
What's the... Do they have a name for the phobia like that? Where they have the one if you're scared of holes for
Like,
eyes?
Trypophobia,
Basilophobia is deep.
Yeah.
Trypophobia, that's
Yeah,
what I'm talking about.
what's the trypophobia for mouths?
vorophobia.
Well,
That's a
wouldn't
fear
it
of
be being
eating.
scared of getting eating? Yeah.
Poke
Mundophobia?
no los dos.
I don't know where we're actually going here.
Why are you attacking
We're
me?
searching
Do you
for
even know my
Hermes
social security
somewhere.
Yeah, I
number?
don't know where.
Hermes. Come here, buddy. Oh, here he is. There's an arrow over
Is he
here.
hiding behind a rock?
Yep, he's over here. Oh, am I under
He's
attack?
just been eaten.
Oh, that guy disappeared. What a loser.
Man, even the plants are spiky. Why?
To protect them from all the other things covered in mouths.
Oh, it's you. What are you doing here? I thought you were keeping Hyphiladeus and him itself company. An important matter. And unrelated to my decision on Fandaniel, you say? And yes, I will come, as soon as my work here is finished. I will not be long, I promise, but you should really wait outside the garden with the others. This is no place for idle exploration. I'm inventing the Marlboro.
Cigarette company. I'm covered in can openers.
What?
Ever since I unlocked Glamour, I have never
What
worn
does
this
that
much
mean?
armor.
Yeah.
Well, I had to auto switch to my to my best available armor because I was wearing a robe and getting obliterated by Heidelin. So now I'm just covered in. Now I just look like this absurd can opener man, just covered in spikes, and I'm completely armored head to toe except for the part where I can't wear the helmet.
Can opener man, can opener man.
And I'm also riding 2 can openers.
It's true.
Oh.
You spoke with Hermes then? And we were briefly entangled with some of the denizens of the Hungering Gardens as well, I see. Or should I say smell. You might want to wash. I cannot speak for certain Convocation members, but I for one am impressed with your fortitude. Well done indeed. Now that you've convinced Hermes to confer with us, let us pray that things will soon take a turn for the better. For as fascinating as it would be to meet the Emet-Selch who would recreate Amaro in the depths of the ocean, I think it best for all concerned if such tragic events never come to pass. Be it in our future or in your past, assuming yours is not truly written in stone. Naive hope that it is. Yes, let's avert the final days so your time doesn't exist. We just Back to the Future fade out because we saved this world. That'd be hilarious.
I thought we were in a different timeline.
I think they're just really nobody knows how it works. Like nobody in universe knows how that would work. The mechanics
That's cool.
of timelines.
Hermes said he would not be long, yes? Then we shall wait here until he emerges. It's taking a long time.
My apologies for keeping you waiting. I understand there is a matter you wish to discuss.
Aye. A matter of the utmost gravity. If one can suspend disbelief. Go on then. Tell him what you told us. Who you are and why you came.
The final days.
The phenomena observed during these star-encompassing calamities is likely the product of a dynamis reaction. And none is more versed in the applications of this energy than you, Hermes. I must stress that we do not believe you would desire such destruction. We come not to lodge accusations, but to beg your wisdom. And so, distressing though the exercise may be, I ask that you share with us your opinion on the matter, on the assumption that our visitor's tale is true.
Even you, Vana. As you say, the phenomena observed in the 2 calamities may both be attributed to dynamis. Of note is the difference in its effect. In the first final days, it warped creation magics.
The first final days.
Second, it warped the people themselves. The key variable, I suspect, is the etheric density of the men of each age.
This is the end of the beginning of the end.
As you know, ether, in essence, negates dynamis. Harboring high concentrations of ether, we ancients cannot readily manipulate dynamis, nor be manipulated by it. Therefore, rather than ourselves, the calamity affected our magics. In contrast, having been sundered, the people of the future are composed of but a fraction of our ether. Thus are they susceptible to the influence of dynamis and its transformative potential. But that would explain only the mechanism, not the cause. Though perhaps...
What is it? Even should it be a hypothesis, we would hear it.
Dynamis is an energy put in motion by feelings. Feelings for which there must first exist a source. A source to which the victims must be attuned. One that harbors the selfsame negative emotions. Elsewise it could not be the agent of such extreme change.
So it wasn't the stagnation of the celestial currents. Someone, or something, is instigating the star's demise.
So, we've a villain on our hands after all. Any idea who or what it could be?
Probably some nerd.
The celestial currents comprise the outermost layer of the star's ether, encasing it like a protective sphere. According to your tale, it was where the currents were weakest that the phenomena first manifested. If the inciting factor came from without Ktisis, then its effects would first be seen in those locations.
Greetings. Can you hear me? Do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm. I wish only to hear your words, share your feelings, know your thoughts. May we please be friends?
Meteion. What is it?
Executing scheduled task, suspending individual self and connecting to shared consciousness. Connection established. Commencing status report.
My contrast.
It hurts. It hurts. So hot, so cold, so sad. I don't understand. Make it stop. Please, make it stop.
Steady, Meteion. Steady.
So scared, so lonely. The pain, it's too much. Why? Why do we? Hurt. Hate. This is wrong. All wrong.
She's gone? But how?
She has altered her etheric density in order to blend in with her surroundings, an ability for avoiding confrontation.
Most effective. Frustratingly so. I can't see her either. Not even a trace.
Stay away. Please. This is wrong. My mistake. So please.
Are you all right? In your mind? No. We only heard her speak the instant before she vanished.
Of course. When communicating without words, Meteion also employs Dynamis. That will explain why you were able to hear her when we could not.
Then you are our best chance of finding her. Follow her voice and try to track her down. Hindered though we may be, let us split up and search as well.
Nobody listens to Hindered.
Couldn't even tell you.
Congratulations, you taught your little angel girl unspeakable horrors.
For fun.
Yeah. Breaking the psyche for fun and profit. suspicious disturbance.
Look at this. Ah!
There is just a muscle gut shark man here and there.
I like this Venus fly trap.
Dog Cerberus thing. You fail to hear her voice. She must be elsewhere.
Venus flytraptor.
Don't show him in.
Oh, there's one over here.
Bow,
Sparkly
bow,
dots this
bow,
way.
bow,
Come
bow,
back.
bow,
Oh, he's going to
bow,
different
bow.
sparkly dots.
You calm your mind, your senses questing for a hint of Meteon's presence. It seeps into my mind. Our voices reporting. No, no, Hermes mustn't hear them. I have to run, to hide. Meteon's anguished voice grows distant as the source seems to flee down the slope.
What? Are we gonna find out there's like aliens that are coming to attack us?
This is the Mars Attacks prequel we didn't know we needed.
That movie actually freaked me out because I saw it when I was pretty young.
Same.
It's
Way too
it was like-
scary.
Really?
it's
Very
fairly
realistic
upsetting.
skeletonization of people.
Yeah, just a lot of people dying instantly. And you're like, You strain to catch even the faintest whisper, but fail to hear Meteon's voice. She must be elsewhere.
I think at that point growing up, I was also like used to subversions where, oh, the aliens aren't that bad, or they're not all bad, and that movie's like, nuh-uh.
They're just evil. Just infinitely cruel. Like
I love
Audrey,
the, I
like
love
Audrey
the
2.
opera. I love the opera makes their head explode. That's like one of the funniest things imaginable because they're in little dome glasses.
Yeah,
It's so good.
It's like Fifth Element, but stupid.
That's the best kind of Fifth Element.
Greetings and salutations. I have bird feet.
My feet are wet.
Commencing report. Oh no. We can't tell them that. We must run far away.
Tell me.
Skadoosh. Please don't follow me. Meteon's anguished voice fades as you sense her climbing to the top of the ridge.
Ugh.
Look, when you keep Battlefield earthing my camera like that, it makes me intrigued.
That's what it's called.
run.
That's what the filming technique's called.
Uh-huh.
You Battlefield Earth it.
Yep.
It's true.
That is one of the most savage reviews of anything ever. It's Roger Ebert's review of Battlefield Earth when he's like, he has observed that directors sometimes tilt the camera, but he has not learned why. Like, Jesus fucking Christ.
And imagine, we used to be able to watch murders like that for free on television.
Here we go.
Ugh.
Now the intrigue's picking up. You strain to catch
say
even
so.
the faintest whisper, but fail to hear Meteon's voice. She must be elsewhere. Oh, I'm stuck. There we go.
Oh, Emmett Selk of the Cliff, tell us your wisdom.
Just hanging. You strain to
If I
catch even
jump,
the
but I
faintest
don't
whisper,
wanna
but fail
die.
to blah, blah, blah. Those are some big anglerfish mouths.
Who's making this shit?
They spent so long modeling mouths in this game.
Yeah.
Ever since the Vor
I think
Dragon
someone
and
has a
Heaven's
special
Word.
interest.
Yeah. They really let the guy who created the Marlboro become the creature designer of the whole game. How How did it come to this? Is there a reason we traveled to the stars? We sought out other life forms? Is this it? Is this the answer? No, it cannot be. It cannot be. Michion's anguished voice drifts away from to the south. Because Michion's the only character I'm especially interested in this particular setting. Like, what is this deal? She's telepathically connected to like 100 of her sisters that are in space and gonna encounter probably like an event horizon.
Very interesting setup.
They're gonna get event horizoned. That movie stars the guy from Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Oh, she must be elsewhere.
Jeff Goldblum?
No, the lead guy. It's the movie where they go too deep into space and they like go to another dimension that's like hell, and people start clawing their faces off and stuff. It's basically the idea they stole for the Doom movie, where they decided to make it space hell. Yeah.
What? What are you talking about? The game is that too.
The first movie was like different from the game in some lower way.
Was the first movie the one with the rock in it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it had the first person section. It must be somewhere else.
What? We're in a cutscene.
We went to the right one, Andrew.
Oh, he's an idiot. I forgot.
He's riding a turtle.
Gonna claw your eyes out.
You can't say that.
I can, it's easy.
I'm a rabbit that's predatorist.
Compiling report for dissemination to Hermes and all peoples of Aetheris.
Don't do that.
Shit's
you just fax it
fucked. To me? Processing expedition data, preparing profiles on intelligent civilizations, formulating answers to the question, finalizing report. No, you mustn't listen.
What? What could possibly be in your report? What are you going to tell me that like all other life has killed itself? Okay.
It's
like,
wrong. It's all wrong. Michion's anguished voice flees towards the lake.
Any sign of Meteon? Panicked and confused, which will make it all the more difficult to predict their movements.
Hermes,
So what's wrong with your bot?
what do you make of this situation?
The meteor are linked in a single mind, shared consciousness which connects them across any distance. I suspect something has happened which disrupted its usual harmony.
How might we access the shared consciousness of theirs?
Much as you would approach any sentient being, directly. In the meteor's case, that means speaking to any incarnation within physical reach.
So unless we track down the Meteon we just lost, we have no means to communicate with them. No way of knowing what befell her sisters. No way to provide directions or guidance.
You're shit at designing.
Yeah. Then we had best set our musings aside and concentrate on how we might find her.
Had you considered a leash?
Are you alright there, buddy?
His mouth is agape.
You look a little slackjaw.
Oh, my dear Meteon, what did you witness out there that frightened you so? Why do you seek to keep it from us? How terrible could it possibly be?
Yeah, I feel like you're hyping it up. It can't possibly be this bad.
It's like the first time a baby experiences something like mildly off-putting is the worst thing in the world because it's the worst thing that you've experienced.
Like that child that was screaming at a fursuiter this week.
I don't think they were. Have we seen that's the case? The kid just didn't get startled by someone walking in front of it.
It was like it went viral.
Just...
The one that went viral on Lips on TikTok or whatever. It's like it's just literally just a guy with a raccoon mask walking out of like a Starbucks or something, and a child fucking has a breakdown over nothing because children are idiots.
Yeah.
And just scream at any new information.
I was gonna say, don't they do that with like Easter bunnies at the mall?
Yes.
Like they just show up, they're like, "Oh my god!"
They just randomly scream at anything that's vaguely new.
It's like when
they also scream just when they think they'll get attention for it. Like
that's true.
Like the moments where they fall over and then they don't actually act like they're hurt, but then they might see the chance to like see if someone's watching, and then like, ah!
Yo,
trick me.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Medion renders herself invisible by matching her etheric density to that of her surroundings, does she not? If so, we could not then disrupt her concealment with a surfeit of ether? Watch how Emet-Selch solidified your presence when we first met you.
Don't be absurd. I can hardly channel aether to a recipient whose whereabouts are hidden from me.
Which is why we must all work together. Our new friend here will continue the search in the same manner as before, but this time with you in tow. Once they ascertain Medion's likely location, you proceed to reveal our wayward familiar with a swift ethereal downpour.
Very clever. And thankfully, she has made herself easier to capture by fleeing towards Leth. Assuming she is made visible, it should prove no great feat to herd her into her corner.
Then we have our plan. You and Emet-Selch will be our tracker and trapper, respectively, while we others predict and obstruct Medion's avenues of escape. Emet-Selch and I will keep an eye on each other's ether to help coordinate our efforts. Let's be about it.
Why?
Okay, bye. Well, it seems we are partners for the time being. Let us return to where we last saw Medion and pick up the trail from there. I will keep myself in a state of preparedness, ready to rain down aether at a moment's notice, meaning it falls to you to keep the way clear.
Ta-da! Chat's like, they always seem to be the last one you check when you do quests like this, and then a moment later it's like, see, always the last one, and I'm like, of course it's the last one. That ends the quest.
I wouldn't keep going otherwise.
Why would I keep going after the correct one? There was a part where it was the first one I checked, but it's also the last one, because that's when it ends. You calm your mind, your senses questing for any hint of Medion's presence.
Emet-Selch is standing on the spot.
This water is so bright, but you fail to hear her voice.
Nothing this way? We try another route then. Alright. Wait, how far are we? Okay. Dong dong.
Listening? Why can't I fly? Are my functions being restricted? Hide. Yes, I'll just have to hide then, when no one can find me. Meteon's anguished voice heads towards the water's edge.
She went into the lake as if this wasn't tiresome enough. Well, at least that open expanse should make her easier to find. We won't lose her this time.
Enter the talking bubble. The bubble where you talk.
Talk.
Was this talking bubble for? How did I select myself? Discuss the water's edge.
Oh, I didn't see this bubble either. Hold on. Where are you, Emmett? Get over here. There you are.
He's just being a
We should be able to reach the bottom.
E-boy.
We should be able to reach the bottom of this drop by climbing down the rocks at the water's edge. Do not even think of dragging me over the falls. Final days or no, if I end up drenched from head to toe, I swear I will feed you to the Ramona.
As I jump over the waterfall. Doo-doo.
Oh, there it is, right here.
Doo-doo. Yeah, all the enemies are those.
Oh yeah, where is mine?
Not here. I'm not here. Please. Please?
She doesn't have toes.
Toes?
By that rock is she? Very well. Die!
What? Why can't I hide? This water is so blue.
Da-ba-dee-da-ba-da.
We will hear
It's like
your
one of those
reports,
acid
good
lakes.
or bad.
Yeah, we're not children like you are. Just tell us what the thing is happening.
What are you saying?
Come on.
Everything is so faint. I'm sorry. I'm not strong enough. Stay away, I'm begging you. Don't make me say it. It will break him, his poor, fragile heart. It'll snap his cuck valves.
What? Now, we have a chance. Once the others are in position, the two of us can herd her into the midst. Into their midst.
Into their midst.
What is the default pressure of a cuck valve?
Yes.
Okay.
You have to
But he
ask the
has
other
German.
valve first.
Mandy gets really mad at me because anytime we go to a hotel and there's extra furniture that's not like a bed and a normal office chair, I'm like, oh, that's cuck furniture.
I think that's pretty universal terminology at this point.
Yeah.
It was like, I think we went to a hotel that had like a really big armchair and then it had like this tiny little TV tray table. I was like, oh, look, a little cuck TV tray. That's nice.
Oh, look, they left little cuck mints on our pillow.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the exact terminology. How could this kid get far? Like, where? There, I see her. Fast, Jesus.
Get back here! I'm lazy!
Shoot his leg out.
Sweep the leg.
Could you use Aether to make that one leg heavy?
Or just erase it.
Oh my god.
They keep
I didn't
saying
wanna
she's very
traumatize
etherically thin.
They just have a bunch of vanishing... They start having vanishing limbs like in that movie Looper.
Just start ripping her piece by piece.
That was an upsetting scene. It definitely made no sense.
Which one? Wait, in Looper?
Yeah.
I don't remember. It must have not made sense because it wasn't important enough to remember.
I've got claw feet.
How
Oh my god, this is a long chase her quest. Jesus Christ.
Uh-oh.
We're kind of
Oh,
like...
Emmett's scheming.
We're kind of like wearing down the intrigue now with just an extended chaser everywhere sequence.
Give chase. We shall herd her into the shelter.
Yeah, they don't have the
Whatever that
mechanics to do actual chase scenes in engine, so they have to be a cutscene, and it really loses a lot of oomph.
talk to me. The dumbest creature on Earth. What is this? You've fallen right into our trap.
It's a good thing she's water soluble, or she might have gone a different way.
We must speak.
I'm sorry, Hermes. I'm so sorry. If someone can hear these words, then please. Please protect them. Protect them all. Individual self-suspended. Connection with shared consciousness stable. Our survey is complete. We shall now report our findings. All units safely arrived at their respective destinations. Seeking answers to Hermes' question, we attempted to make contact with the intelligent denizens of each star. Results are as follows, in order of numerical code. Traces of civilization found. Structures believed to have served as domiciles. No extant life forms detected. Dio. Ruined remnants of buildings scattered across star, surface of which is encased in ice. Presence of life could not be verified. Tria. Evidence of large population centers, akin to cities recovered. No extant life forms found, only their lingering essence. Tessera. Edifices surmised to be abandoned residences found. No extant life forms detected. Deadly plague or extreme environmental degradation likely to have led to mass extinction.
They are all dead.
Octo. Star found in state of violent conflict. Contact successfully made with inhabitants, but deployment of weapons of mass destruction resulted in total annihilation of local population shortly thereafter. Inea. Star is a barren desert. No identifiable flora found. Bones of living beings resembling men discovered beneath sands, but determination regarding their intelligence inconclusive.
Remind me, Hermes, what exactly was the question you entrusted to Meteion?
I tasked her with asking what others live for. What gives their lives meaning.
Did you consider what may happen if the premise of the question is flawed? To be able to answer it, one must be living and desire to continue doing so. But if Meteion finds no living beings in the course of her journey, or none who desire to live, what then? What answers would she derive from their silence?
Meteion, enough! Suspend your mission and return hither at once.
Decapente. Local civilization once flourished under auspices of higher power. Said power later laid waste to civilization in fit of rage.
What? Like a
Upon
bot?
revealing this to me, entity elected to self-terminate in lieu of providing answer to question. No other intelligent life forms found.
Turning a deaf ear, are we? We are taking Meteion back to Amarot. As I understand, we will need her if we are to bring back all of her sisters.
Yes. Meteion. It isn't right, is it? It isn't right to turn away from the answer. Even if the answer is pain. Even if we aberrations must scream ourselves hoarse to be heard. Aye. Whatever answers we find, I will not dismiss them out of hand. These words I said to you, and I will hold myself to them.
That was like the dungeon starting cutscene.
What the fuck is this now?
What is the meaning of this?
How crude, he's naked.
You cannot take Meteion, not until she has finished her report. All else must wait.
Uh-huh. Is this for his persona?
He is an ornithologist.
What is it? Wait, what does that mean?
Bird liker.
Oh.
Bird liker. He likes birds.
It was a good movie.
The Bird
Why,
sequel was
Hermes?
weird though.
Yeah. Why, Hermes? Why couldn't you? Why could you not leave well enough alone? Will these answers assuage the pain you feel when a creation is returned to the Aether? Had you never cast your accursed question to the distant stars, you may have one day learned to be at peace with this one, or upon this one.
Is a birdemic Corvid-19?
Did it come out that year? I don't remember.
No, I think it's Corvid 15.
Dang. Oh, it's the predecessor. Got it. We should have nipped that in the
Yeah.
bud.
That's not the joke.
Hermes has headed to Ktisis. Considering the expansive dimensions of the place, even we may have a difficult time locating his ether. All I can say is that he entered from the rooftop and likely arrived at the uppermost point in the facility. So, do we pursue him?
Movie came out in 2010, so
That's not the
Oh,
point of the
wow.
joke.
Yes,
We're just not acknowledging it,
God damn it.
yeah.
because that's funny.
I'll never acknowledge it.
It's not
Yeah.
funny. It's just boring.
That's what makes it funny.
It's an anti-joke.
Of course we pursue him. No matter what Hermes might be thinking, Meteion is a potential threat that needs to be brought under our control. The Convocation's duty to safeguard this star takes precedence over any personal stake in the matter.
Vina, our new friend.
'Tis clear we stand on a precipice, but we have yet to determine beyond a shadow of a doubt that Meteion is the hand which tips us over the edge. Nevertheless, if we are to learn the truth of the final days, we must give chase, and even if neither Hermes nor Meteion is ultimately responsible, we cannot leave them to suffer this torment alone.
Agreed on all counts. To Ktisis Hyperboreia we go.
Nothing is ever funny if it leads to IMDb.
Just gotta grind that joke into the ground until it's unrecognizable.
The chore website.
I didn't even have to go to IMDb.
And the thing I was referring to earlier, before all the cutscenes, was that in Looper, because Looper is the thing where you do crimes, but they hold, but at the end of you doing all the crimes, you're supposed to, time travel and kill yourself or something.
Killing yourself erases
is that they keep sending you people through time to kill you because it's a way of dumping the bodies for the Mafia, but eventually one of them will be past you, and that will have closed the loop, and you'll disappear too because you killed yourself.
And then there's no evidence left behind.
But one of them's running away because he won't shoot himself, but they captured his past self, and then they're just cutting limbs off of him, so while he's trying to make his escape, just he kept not having arms and stuff, things were just disappearing from under him and he couldn't escape. But I'm like, that is a chilling scene, but it doesn't make any sense, because the moment you cut off a couple limbs, his entire timeline would have changed in a way where he just wouldn't be here anymore. He would have ended up somewhere else or something.
That's way more than a butterfly flapping its wings.
Yeah, it's just too severe of a thing. I'm like, how did he get to this room without his legs? Specifically at the same time and place. That movie's wild, though. What have we here? Excuse me. Has something happened inside Ktisis? Did they finally drop the K?
Did you not see that giant fucking... What?
Mistress Vina, did you not see that giant fucking? I'm so glad you're here. No one knows what prompted it, but the alarm was sounded and Ktisis put into a state of alert.
The alarm.
Procedure dictated that we evacuate immediately, and we have yet to investigate further.
This is Hermes doing, obviously.
And what does this state of alert entail exactly? A field of dampening magic is draped over the entire facility, usually in response to escaped enmities and the like. Ktisis scholars and observers are unaffected, but everything and everyone else is weakened to a fraction of their usual capabilities. Then consider us forewarned. We do, however, have urgent business with Chief Hermes and must enter the premises regardless.
I have a sword.
That said, if Hermes is willing to enact such measures, I wonder what other obstacles he has seen fit to drop in our path. With that enfeebling spell in place, we're not like to be fighting at our best. And I was hardly an effective combatant to begin with. I've little to offer beyond my ethereal vision.
Then you will put that talent of yours to good use. You were fairly skilled at spotting weaknesses, if I recall.
Fairly skilled? Now you've gone and raised everyone's expectations.
Get expectation cucked. You all need to only make the most of your strengths. I will fill in the gaps as required.
I'm an all-rounder.
I have maxed out every class because I invented them all. I was once Asm, after all. 'Twas my job to rise to the occasion, be that as defender, aggressor, or healer. All of the roles.
Oh my gosh, she's a switch.
We found her, the first switch. I feel bad about my lack of prowess already. And you, Amitsuck, can impress us with your arcane majesty. You lob potent spells as easily as breathing. We can also channel that power into a protective manner if you so choose, yes?
Well, yes, should the situation call for it.
Excellent. That should cover us on all fronts.
Ugh.
Your tale has led us here, so 'tis only right that you lead us now. No matter what lies ahead, we will win through to Hermes and Meteion. And then we will face the future together.
Yeah, sure, whatever, lady. I appreciate that we're just doing the Shonen Jump typical group, where it's like one girl and two guys, and then they're like best of friends or whatever.
And they were best of
right.
friends.
The
And
Naruto Ninja Squad formula.
And they were
yeah, exactly.
roommates.
Not like that, no, I meant like literally in the dumb teammate way.
It is fun
Well,
doing
knock
the
'em right
dungeon
here.
with them because these two absolutely bicker like a married couple.
That's funny.
I would hope so.
What was I thinking about? I lost it.
We need to make a group.
We do need to make a group. We just haven't been in one this whole time.
Wow.
Social.
Incredible. I'm not even here, don't
Friends
even worry about it.
list. Invite to party. Invite to party. Has chat fought to the death on who's going to come with us?
How many people do we need? 4? Is it a
Yep.
4-man?
It's a 4-man, I assume.
Yep.
Quick, roll dice or something. Or swing to lady's turn.
Let's go.
Do. Someone's jumping. I was thinking about something and I forgot what it was. God damn it. Fuck it.
I've removed it from
Who
your brain.
cares? Nothing matters.
Yeah,
Fuck it.
That's how most thoughts are.
No, I would not want to go with a party of NPCs. Although it would be funny to just leave everyone. It's the default state. Rawr. Rawr. Oh, that's a lot of roars. Do you think that co-rolls eat with their suckers?
Yes.
It's like latch on.
Do they have spines on them like a displacer beast?
I was
I
gonna
don't
say
know.
it's like
like
shredding
the same-
cheese.
it's like the same
They just
creature,
scrape
right?
it on the skin and like wipe it off.
Yeah, they're definitely displacer beast inspired, but I don't know if they have spines on
Yeah.
the tendrils.
I only learned about Displacer Beast recently in Baldur's Gate 3, and I'm like, oh, co-rolls.
Yeah.
I definitely
For
saw
what?
another co-roll in a Souls-like at some point.
Oh.
So, Hell Taker? Wait, do I have grit on?
You do not. Now you do.
There we go. Ta-da. Wait, do I have grit on? Yeah, release grit. Okay, it's on.
You all right there, bud?
Alright, keep doing the gritty on them.
Well, the symbol doesn't look like it's lit up, that I thought grit was. So it doesn't, but now the button says release grit, so it must be on.
Yes, I can see it in your butt
Punching
plug.
that grit.
I'm gonna blow your mind, I definitely remember how to play. There's my AoE buttons, I think.
Well, you're wearing armor this time, so it's an improvement.
That is a start.
That's true.
Can't wait to take it off. I didn't play a Rothgar to wear clothes. I was tricked by this quest.
Me neither, but I gotta have some modesty.
But only during stream. There's so many cats.
Oh my god, are you
Oh,
alright?
I'm in danger.
You gotta be careful. I think these things piss a lot.
Piss a lot?
Isn't that
Oh,
what
the
like
cats are marking
regular
him.
cheat?
Not the
Yeah,
cat
doesn't
owner
regular
zone.
cheetahs-
They look a
Mandy
bit-
has a dumb little
they're
fucking
a bit
thing
big
from
for
that 'cause
cheetahs.
She went to like a wildlife sanctuary and a cat peed on her.
Not like one of the sanctuary cats, or just
What
a
an
wild cat
honor.
that was there.
Right?
Just an unrelated
it's
house
very-
cat.
Yeah. They do sneak into zoos sometimes.
Yeah, some of them
of,
even make it out alive.
I've seen the videos of the cats walking past lion enclosures, and they're like, "What the fuck?" like, yo, what is that tiny lion?
Those horned toads.
Yeah,
there's something.
Sure. There's something.
All right, I lost my jump attack, didn't I? They took it from me. That was brave going in first.
No, I could teleport out if it got hairy.
They're not hairy, they're
To
frogs.
clean up. Frogs can be hairy.
Actually, they got some hair on them.
Gross.
Hairy frogs.
Don't judge the frogs, man. What the hell? You don't know what kind of self-esteem issues they have. Good.
That
Wait, they make the
stock
sound of dogs
noise.
dying?
That fucking stock noise. Well, there's little dogs fighting us that are between the two toads.
Oh.
Yeah,
I didn't
they
see the
like
dog.
us.
I was just
And
like, why?
they made the stock noise.
Yep.
It's so distracting when the extremely overused ones pop up again. It's like whenever I hear any of the door or alarm noises that were in Perfect Dark or GoldenEye. Which, like, the sound of a metal door closing in Perfect Dark and GoldenEye is so common in Orange is the New Black.
That's good.
And you know, it's even more distracting when you're used to the sound of it being in a fake setting. It's like a goofy video game and not like something that's supposed to be real people. So you're like, hang on a minute, this really takes me out of it. Here comes my clone, get fucked. Well, I wish he was my clone. That'd be way cooler.
Just some other guy's shadow.
Yep. It's the guy from the quest that I already forgot the contents of.
I'm sure they're happy about that.
The class quests aren't that good, for the most part.
No, they're not.
I did Dark Knight because I heard that was the best one all along, and I'm like, it's not. Even the Dark Knight one's not amazing, and also kind of like each arc is so disconnected from the other ones, and then most disappointingly, they just kind of dropped the class quest as a concept, so it kind of feels like it just stops midstream without paying off.
I've heard the Pictomancer one complains about carpal tunnel.
That's very funny.
Artists are just so into infrastructure.
They like building tunnels in Carpathia.
Hello, naked tiger man.
Right?
I'm gonna play this mission in first person.
For reasons.
Yeah, let's just get a look at. Oh,
Wait.
he's gone. Hang on a minute.
As soon as you said that, he left.
Did you get self-conscious? Is circle good or bad?
By him, though? I think we want to be by him. Yeah.
Ah! Oh, I didn't see him.
You have to follow the footsteps.
I was distracted looking at the weird circle.
Wait, did he make clothes out of his
Alright.
own fur?
Welcome to Gutter's vision. Look at this bloody roar-ass character model. It looks so
Right?
old. This is the most PS3 graphics character I've seen in ages.
It's probably from one of the old Final Fantasy games.
But they're still remade. They don't use old graphics in this game.
They
No,
do.
but they-
Do they?
Some
What?
of the Ivalus Raid series stuff was straight ripped from
My
12.
buttons aren't working. Is it because there's a mechanic I didn't see? Because I'm in first person.
God damn it.
I should look at the floor.
Stop gooning over the tiger. Let's go. Get your head in the game.
You never get to see what the bosses look like because they're covered in numbers.
You could literally come back here anytime with NPCs and just
Right.
stare at his junk all day.
Way.
That's work.
No, it's not.
And mods.
Oh yeah, you could put mods on. I mean, software enhancements.
Uh-huh.
Perfectly legal.
I mean, they're not illegal. I'm not
Why?
going to
Yeah, they're
jail for
legal.
them.
Yeah, it's in the EULA. Sorry, you're gone.
Yeah, Square Enix is allowed to come to your house and kill you if you use
Yep.
mods in Final Fantasy.
You signed the TOS, man.
What is Yoshi P coming dressed like when he comes to kill you at your house?
Oh, that's how we find out what the next class is.
He comes dressed in the next class. It's like a gender reveal.
Yeah.
Like.
He actually does that anytime there's a fan fest. He has a shirt hinting at the next class.
Oh, what a little bitch. Could
Like,
you imagine people just like staring at his shirt the whole time, and it's just like a dumb shirt about like dolphins or something?
Yeah, like he wore a
It's like, oh, it
Batman
doesn't mean
shirt
anything.
ahead of Dark Knight,
Oh, come on, man.
and a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles shirt ahead of Painter, because they're all named after classical painters.
I'm getting flashbacks to Dark Souls 2.
Why? The boss?
Yeah, a striped white tiger in the snow that turns invisible. Remember that boss?
Yeah.
Hey, we talked about it today on the podcast.
We did.
Yeah.
Though mostly about how Wukong's bad.
It's amazing. Everything I'm seeing online is still like people on chapter 1.
It's funny when I looked up, when I was like looking up information about what Keith was talking about the gourds. Every Reddit post is like, "Yo, this sucks. What's going on here? How do I do this?" It's like, oh, okay.
Okay, that game's bad.
But it could be worse.
Don't worry, they'll make it worse.
I hope to see the Wukong stuff make an appearance inside of Genshin Impact. Pull the Monkey King.
I mean, that is one of the go-to characters they add like to MOBAs and stuff when they want to increase revenue in the East.
They had the Monkey King.
Okay.
They straight up added him to League of Legends early on for that reason.
There's no way it's that interesting. I'm sorry, but there is no story on Earth that is good enough to like
It's just
win
recognizable.
over
so
a
it's
target
instant
demographic.
branding.
Yeah.
God. Get a better story, man.
Imagine if Batman was public domain. Everyone would add Batman to
Someday.
shit just to get people in.
I would hate that. I would hate it so much. It's so uncreative and boring.
Yes.
It just tells me you have no ideas.
It is, yeah.
Like Fortnite is the worst game because it is literally just a bunch of tie-in stuff, most of it.
Yeah.
Where you're like, oh, cool. It's all the things that aren't uniquely creative.
They also
These
added
guys.
Wukong early on.
Yep, the primary OC.
God damn it.
The primary OCs in Fortnite are furries.
Yep.
Look at all
I
these
mean,
fun
Wukong is a
little
furry,
OCs.
Furries and Jonesy.
Yeah, but actual OCs, not.
Is China
Wukong.
just one big furry? Is that what it is?
I wish.
Their OC is just Wukong.
I mean,
Everyone in
that was the
China?
entire
They're not
reason I
allowed to have-
played Black Myth. Was I'm like, oh, it looks like a furry Souls-like. For like a year, I hadn't even realized yet that it was Journey to the West.
Oh,
I was
what
like,
did you
oh, it's
think
the-
it was?
Well, there was no information about it. That like, it was just a trailer that had no words in it besides the title, so I didn't really think it through. And I was just like, it's a game where you fight a werewolf. Cool. Anyway, I'm not that familiar with Journey to the West. I know it's a monkey man that's got a pig man with him and something else. I forgot.
And a monk and a dragon.
And a monk, yeah. I half remember a few episodes of Overly Sarcastic Productions' this Journey to the West series, and I remember that the pig exists in Dragon Ball Z. Or Dragon
Yeah, I
Ball
was gonna say, you could
original.
just, if you just watch Dragon Ball, it's close enough.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I
wish
also
for
haven't
parents.
watched Dragon Ball.
Oh no.
So my exposure
That's okay,
to
it's
Journey
not
to the
very good.
West is the leftover characters from the original Dragon Ball that are still in Dragon Ball Z but don't do anything. That's most
Yeah.
of my exposure to Journey to the West. Like, remember the funny
I mean,
monkey that's in
ain't a
Dragon
lot.
Ball Z that doesn't do anything? He did something in Dragon Ball, I swear.
I'm trying to think what he did in Z. The problem is Toriyama forgets his stuff a lot, so he just like forgot a character existed for like 20 years. It's very frustrating.
He forgot about Yajirobe and his gay cat husband.
He like completely forgot about Roll, just outright. He just like, yeah, this isn't a character anymore, I guess. And then she just comes back like 20 years later.
Does Fortnite have both Wukong and Goku in it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Does it have any more clones of Sun Wukong in it? Because that'd be funny.
You could probably make a Wukong.
It'd be funny if there was just like an
like
entire lineup of like Journey to the West derivative characters you could play from different properties.
No original characters from Dragon Ball did anything in Z. Are you fucking kidding me? What do you think Roshi did? Just died?
Yamcha died, and Tien died.
Well, yeah.
And
yes.
And Piccolo died.
Roshi didn't.
Probably
and
more than
neither
once.
Did,
I don't remember.
What's it called? Until the Namek arc.
And Chi-Chi stopped being a person.
Uh-huh.
That's true. Yeah, Chi-Chi completely just lost her character.
Chi-Chi has become
Think about
womb.
that.
Yep.
Literally, yeah. She is literally just a womb basket. That girl pumping out Saiyans like it's her job.
I'm here to birth your sequels.
I think she has like 3 kids in the course of the entire show. That's fucking wild, man. I can't believe Goku had sex once. I can't believe he did it like 3 times.
I feel like he got tricked into it.
It's hard to imagine that he knows what it is, right?
Right?
I mean, he did. I still think my favorite line of all of Dragon Ball.
Did she call it training?
Goku, 4 o'clock, time for your special
it's
training.
charging a big blue beam. You got hit.
Oh.
Okay, so 2 of the heads will glow up, and they're each a third of the ring.
Fireballs. I'm gonna go away from the fireballs.
Yeah, there's like a really funny
Maybe I should
line
drag
or
him
something
away from
like
the fireballs.
that.
Oh, he doesn't move.
No, he doesn't move.
Oh, he sucks them in.
Oh!
Oh,
there. It's Plaid. The most common attack in Final Fantasy XIV. Plaid.
We've gone to Plaid.
Up, blue again.
I think
Go behind.
Front and back are good.
Oh.
Okay, just front was good.
Huh. That goes all the way to the back. That's confusing. Code Plaid. Code Plaid.
Ability.
I'm always less certain of what my role is as tank when the boss doesn't even move.
It's mostly just to take his tank buster.
That was he moved off of me right when I fired on you. I'm like, no.
Yeah, because I was moving into the good zone for the heads.
I just saw that health deplete. I'm like, ugh.
Oh. Oh, boo. I thought I dodged that one.
You did not dodge it.
Buddy,
you did not.
could you not?
He's dead. All of his heads are dead.
He's got a bad case of the dead head.
He's got like chicken legs.
My aunt was a deadhead. She used to follow them
What?
on tour.
Oh.
Yeah,
Fans
the
of the
Grateful
Grateful
Dead.
Dead. I got a lot of hand-me-down, like, little weird bear shirts.
That's one of the first fandom names I ever heard.
Yeah.
Deadhead?
Yeah.
Oh.
Besides like Trekkie.
What are the Jimmy Buffett fans called again? Buffett heads?
Retired.
Oh.
Currently collecting Social Security.
I bet a Jimmy Buffett themed cruise liner would do well with that audience.
Like, is he gonna do stand-up jokes
I think that's
or
already a
something?
thing.
Like, what the fuck?
Probably.
I think
awful.
Jimmy Buffett already has a lot of crossover with a lot of resort stuff. In fact, what is it? That one YouTuber did a video where he went to like every Jimmy Buffett location in America or something, I think.
What the fuck? Oh, every Margaritaville?
Yeah, because he's got a dynasty. He's got a dynasty.
I was like, wait, that sounds like
like
that one guy who went to Rainforest Cafe.
That's the same guy, yeah.
Yeah.
The same guy did all the Rainforest Cafes a year later, I think. I primarily associate that guy with Satisfactory, because I just binged a bunch of his stuff when I found him while I was playing Satisfactory. Just the aesthetic. Oh god. I selected poorly.
Why? But what? Wait, why Margarita specifically? What is
Because
it
he's
about
a song called
him?
Margaritaville.
Yeah.
That's it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just to
like-
reference one of his songs.
Just like Forrest Gump mentions Bubba Gump Shrimp once, and now that's a franchise.
Well, sure, but I mean,
I remember that Jimmy Buffett
Okay.
was the test case that Rock Band used to see if they could put weirder music in the game.
did it work?
Is that their standard for weird?
Well, it's because it was diverging from their like genre standard so far of being like within a certain range of like rock music and alternative and so on.
Yeah.
There was like an aesthetic that was combining all of Rock Band and Guitar Hero so far, and then they were like, what if we diverged from that? And like the test case was Jimmy Buffett, and that led to eventually like things getting weirder over time and being like, we're gonna have Lady Gaga on here, we're gonna put I forgot, but like they were clearly
Jimmy
just
Buffett
like going.
is not weird. You don't have to like lie. He is a weirdo.
Well, I just mean that it was like it was a big divergence from like Weezer.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not doubting that. I meant on chat. Chat was saying
Yeah.
he's not weird. Like he's weird.
No,
Jimmy Buffett's
I mean,
weird.
Jimmy Buffett is a safe-ish music act in the overall public consciousness, but there's a question of whether or not they should be doing stuff like that in Rock Band.
I have looked it up instead of healing you, and they are called parrot heads.
So that's why I almost died.
Parrot heads?
Yeah.
Parrot heads.
Damn, man. That's some Yago ass shit.
I didn't know what you meant, so I thought you were talking about the parrot from Aladdin. Wait, that was probably what you meant by
I
parrot
am.
heads, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's
Iago.
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 Gilbert Godfrey.
Well, that's actually the first I ever heard of Jimmy Buffett was they added to Rock Band. Hi, Hermes.
Yo,
Comes to this.
Is that the Elden tree?
I have no wish to fight, but this time I cannot yield.
It looks like Mikkela's hair, but it's the braid in the front.
I will hold fast to my
It's like a bib.
it's a lot of tongues. Where?
But like,
Where's
yeah,
my-
like Jimmy Buffett paved the way to them including stuff like Snoop Dogg and Rock Band.
Oh my God!
Way better pit.
Not Snoop
Let's
Dogg.
go.
That's not rock at all.
No. But they do specifically guitar covers of Snoop Dogg songs. Like they were popular Snoop Dogg songs with added electric guitar. It was their Rock Band version,
That's
which was kind of
very
cool.
funny.
It was kind of wild.
I would listen to that.
I did.
Wait, what am I gonna?
Probably get out of the way of those big things. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, bye-bye.
Oh, did you die of the outsides?
Yes.
No, sort of, yeah.
Yes.
I didn't die from the
Answer
outside
was yes.
specifically. I survived it, but then died from a hit. So, Oh God.
Do we stand in the middle of this
Stand in the
mess?
center. Yeah. Oh, good.
Okay. There's a lot happening at once.
Oh, stand behind a
Using my
rock.
shields.
Wait, did I go to the wrong rock?
No,
I'm fine.
And then rotate.
Oh,
Other
fuck! Wait, the rock
That was
crumbles.
my problem. I didn't. Yeah. Like a rock.
How do you rotate to a different one when the rock explodes after the first one?
I don't know. We might need to all be on the same one.
But they're also like, they were like close by. Well, that was a good era of Rock Band, though. That's when I started adding stuff like alternative country, and I learned like about bands like Nico Case. And that's some good stuff. I'm not very healthy.
I hate Dark Knight AoEs because they look like enemy AoEs.
Oh boy, big green. I assume they're gonna fire in that order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Made it. Yeah. Your failure to kill me provides me succor.
Succor these nuts.
Succor this blade dance. Yeah. All right. Now you can report me
You
for
did
not
it.
waiting to the last 10%.
Is there even a reason to wait when the meter's full?
People think it's polite to do that, even though they're wrong, and also dumb,
It
and also
just
cringe.
doesn't do the same damage no matter what, and if you finish them off with a
Yeah.
limit break, you're wasting the damage.
Yeah. But remember, it's kind of a vibe thing, not a logical thing. What are you casting a spell? Why are you saying stuff?
Yes, actually.
Oh my god. You know magic? What kind of deck do you run?
That's all of them at once. Is it that the crack-covered ones break?
Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Or it is.
The one with, yeah, the one with no cracks becomes cracked.
Keep
And the
your
other ones,
keep.
I know the cracked ones break.
I didn't see there was one that wasn't cracked.
Yeah, I'm just looking at the nearest one and not the others.
Oh, no, that wasn't what I wanted to do at all.
I have gained a vulnerability. Don't bully me, I'll come.
Is that how that works?
Yep.
Uh-huh.
A button you can push.
Don't hit my fifis.
Exodia, obliterate! Every week we're fighting a fucking Ascion. When do they stop?
She's not an Ascian. Or he's
Whatever,
not.
He
it's the
was.
same it's yeah.
Does he
same
count as an
race, right?
Ascian?
He's like a pre-Ascian. We ran out of Ascians, so we went back in time to kill them before they became Ascians.
This became a really elaborate thing we had to fight through to get to him. I guess it's the place where they put where they're keeping all the animals they're testing, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was like a proto coral.
Beta coral. Uh-oh, that's kind of freaking out. The lighting looks good on the ground here, though.
It's over, Hermes. In the name of the Convocation, I hereby take Meteion into custody. And setting aside the matter of your nomination, you will come with us too. We require your knowledge to assess and resolve the situation.
Meteion, I am so sorry. Would that I could have listened to your report in full.
How long was the report?
Reflected upon its
I
meaning.
think hundreds of them went out.
And conveyed it to others. That they might reconsider their chosen course.
Does she have a print feature?
But I have failed. And that wish will never be realized. However, ere our fates become the province of others, I bid you tell me just one thing. Was there happiness in those distant stars?
What question is that? Of course there was at some point.
Was there a reason for living?
We conducted our search as per your instructions. We scoured historical records, communed with the spirits of the deceased, heard the final testaments of the dying, welcomed their shadowed hearts into our own. One race had striven to create a world bereft of animosity. They renounced relationships to avoid interpersonal strife, and in so doing brought about societal collapse. One race had renounced war and devoted itself to the enrichment of its people. They were conquered. Though they destroyed the enemy in reprisal, they could not regain their former glory. One race had concluded that finite time was the root of all woes. Aspiring to shatter its shackles, they went in search of infinity. They discovered nothing is infinite, and that neither time or death can be cheated. Disillusioned, they gave up on the future and themselves.
It has a really weak of constitution.
One race had discarded all things that gave rise to sorrow, hoping to have only joy. They found joy lost its savor in the absence of sorrow, and lost their will to live. Though worlds apart, these peoples shared a belief. The belief that they had tried their best. That they had tried to fulfill their potential with every step and success. In the course of which, they learned the truth. That they would never be free of fear and sorrow, anger and despair, of loneliness, so long as they yet lived.
Whoops.
Why?
Even now their souls cry out for oblivion. And to this song of anguish, I lend my voice. We lend our voice. Oh, beloved mankind, shimmering jewels of beautiful Etheris, rejoice, for we will free you from the cruel yoke of existence. There is no need to struggle in vain, for In nihility awaits salvation. You will know peace and serenity. And it will be beautiful.
Huh? Wait.
We will make our nest at the edge of the universe. And there, in the dark of dead worlds, hoard sorrow and suffering. There we will sing, our chorus ever louder and ever clearer, that our song may reach even this ether-shrouded star. Such is the answer we have found in the stars. Such is the gift we now offer to Etheris.
Who are you to decide our fate? To decree we live or die? Have you lost your mind? You heard what she said. She means to destroy us all, yet you'd still take her side?
In the name of the star, we have discarded those creations that we deemed flawed. If we ourselves are flawed, does it not stand to reason that we too should be discarded?
But you're not flawed.
That is sophistry, and you
Yeah,
know
they're
it.
flawed. You're getting it wrong.
Perhaps it is. Perhaps I am wrong. Who is to say that you are right? Let us settle this with a determination. In my authority as Chief Overseer of Elpis, I will make a judgment on man's fitness to exist. If he can learn to value all life and retain his will to live, even should his end be justified, he will surely find a way to avert his demise. If not, he will perish from the start. As with all determinations, provisions must be made to ensure fairness. Kairos, awaken!
Memory reconfiguration system Kairos activated. Awaiting instruction.
Command, universal memory alteration. Target area, Ktisis Hyperboreia. Starting point. Arrival of Emmett Selk of the convocation at Propylion. Endpoint. The present. Erase the memories of all events and replace with a vague recollection of the following. I was here, preparing to demonstrate the functionality of Kairos to Emmett Selk and Hyperboreia. Meteon's shared consciousness became unstable. She and her sisters could not sustain their existence, and all dissipated with a burst. The resultant shockwave accidentally triggered Kairos, which erased several days of memories from all present. Execute.
Command acknowledged. Initializing. 3 processes remaining to execution.
Bravo. I dare say one would be hard-pressed to make it fairer. Everything that you told us, everything that has happened, the fact we've even met, it will all be gone.
This is how they end up saving the timeline.
To the edge of the universe, where none can reach you.
A big clock-shaped plot device.
Hermes, won't you come with me? If you were to shed your flesh, I should be able to carry you.
I will remain. As a man, I will oppose the oblivion you bring.
Silly fool. Had you said yes, I would have granted you the gentlest end.
This ends here!
Fly, Meteor!
That is far enough, Hermes!
Argos, to me!
What's that dog doing?
It's so hard to take this dog seriously. We're in the middle of this scene and then funny dog.
To execution of memory reconfiguration.
Oh.
As if we needed more pressure. No matter what, you cannot forget what happened today. For it is the key to saving your future. Your world. This fight is our fight. What comes after, our problem to contend with, not yours. No. Your own struggle awaits, and no one else can take your place.
Well, now I know why he remembered us.
You must flee this place with your memories intact, and I will see that you do. Now then, where is it?
Thank God they didn't try to do this whole arc with the stupid
There
voices.
you are, my little confluence.
It's running in space. Jesus Christ. They're getting chased by Santa Claus. I mean, that could be Mrs. Claus. Oh.
Very well then. You may elude us this day, but not forever.
The fact that she has to ride side saddle. Because they don't just have pants in this universe.
Meteon's gotten away.
Second process complete. One remaining to execution.
No time for brooding. Listen well. Beyond lies a spatial confluence that connects the interior sections of this building. I will destroy the confluence and force open a way outside. When I do, you must jump through.
Oh yeah, he's a bard.
There are so many distinguishing features.
I cannot tell you how sorry I am. Neither can I let you escape.
So he's not that sorry. Ow. Just shoot where I'm going and that'll cause that hole to go there. Uh-oh.
No, I think you had to shoot at a specific location.
Too brave by half.
He loves snapping.
Exemplary work, as always, Emmett Selk.
What? But how? I thought the confluence was over.
Over there? Yes. We were rather hoping we would.
It was never anywhere but where it is now. The instant those two began making their way towards nothing, 'twas clear the plan was a diversion.
I'm quite incapable of destroying a confluence, I must confess.
A gambit brazen beyond words. Though we've grown accustomed to reckless improvision due to the antics of an incorrigible associate. Though, in the case of certain present company, incorrigible is an understatement. Honestly, I'm beginning to suspect it's a requirement for every Azek.
You'll have so much time to talk.
There's no time! Quickly!
Well, because you talked for 20 minutes.
Even now, I do not believe your tale.
What?
I would not suffer us to walk such a wretched path. Still, if it must be said, do not squander it. The legacy I leave you.
Did he do all this when I killed him?
Executing universal memory alteration.
I think that was original Emmett Selk, right? That was like OG Emmett.
Oh, wait, this Emmett forgets it though, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's about to forget if the
right.
machine goes off.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is Emmett from back in the day, before he got bitter hair.
And a styling code.
He had to become a tragic grandpa.
A trampa?
What?
Don't bounce on Emmett Selk.
That sounds like 3 No Way Home characters.
Yes.
Fucking dog.
I'm fine. Just a little tired. Can it be true? Are we the only ones left who see beauty in the world? In life? Are the stars above no more than husks of fallen civilizations?
I don't know. Who cares? Does it matter?
Oh no. This is a game about
And yet-
someone who solved the Fermi paradox.
I feel her. Though she is unimaginably distant, I feel Meteon's presence. And the place where to we must go. Ere she made good her escape, I placed an enchantment upon her. One which allows us to follow her trail. She has already left the outermost bounds of Ktisis and continues on her way. Given the vastness of the universe, it will still be no easy feat to track her down. But thanks to Emmett Selk and his Ladeus, all is not lost. We remember. So long as we remember, our fates remain ours to shape.
So she remembers.
Yep.
What became of the others, I wonder? Besides when I killed one of them later.
I'd like to know too. Let us ascertain the situation at Ktisis Hyperboreia, where they should still be.
Ktisis Hyperboreia.
Given the likely state of their memories, however, it would be imprudent for us to approach them directly. In which case... I am sorry, my friend. I've asked much of you this day. But may I trouble you one last time?
Walkies?
That looks like so much work.
Argos will investigate in our stead. We will share in his consciousness and see and hear as if we were with him. Now, close your eyes and open your mind.
I mean, usually you give me some kind of like substance before you ask me that question.
I am the dog now.
Thank goodness
No one
you are
notices this
unharmed.
dog, I guess.
You're the dog now, man.
Unharmed? There is a gaping hole in my memories. I can scarcely remember arriving here in Elpis.
Forgive me. I was preparing to demonstrate the functionality of Kairos to our guests. But Meteon, her shared consciousness became unstable. And she...
So, that's what prompted the state of alert. And when you went to investigate, you were caught in Kairos' accidental operation.
So it would seem. It's all a blur to me.
Such an unfortunate accident. Oh, and what of Vinar and your other companion? You went inside together, as I recall.
We did?
If Vinar was with us, I have no recollection of it. But that there is her familiar, is it not? The fellow seems happy enough, so I think it's safe to assume his mistress as well.
Oh, I'm a dog.
I haven't the
That thing's
slightest notion
weird.
who this other companion might be, however.
Ah, well, that individual struck me as a bit different, for want of a better word.
A
Perhaps it wasn't actually
furry.
a person, but some manner of creation.
Curious. I must ask Vinar about it when next we meet.
Half man, half beast, a zipper down his back.
Yes, you do that. Now, if we may tend to Hermes, whatever this Meteon did, it seems he bore the brunt of it. Once you are fit to travel, you will return with us to Amarot. We need to make certain there are no other ill effects. Also, I am here on business of the 14. We've already had the conversation, like as not, but since your toy wiped my memory, we'll have to have it again.
Yes, of course. As you see fit.
This Kairos, it manipulates memories through the emission of etheric waves, correct? There is a theory which holds that memories scoured by blasts of ether are restored when the soul is cleansed in the underworld. If true, then perhaps when our time comes to return to the star, we shall remember these few days we have lost.
I doubt aught of interest occurred. Look forward to the revelation if you like, but I should prefer to reminisce on more meaningful moments.
Let us rest, if only for a while. After all, you and I... Oh, we still have a long, long way to go.
must save the universe.
From Fermi Paradox Bird.
Or Runar. Are you feeling at
Too
all
late for
recovered?
Runar.
I understand that your exertions were more than purely physical, but resting one's body, if only for a moment, is never without merit. As for Hermes, I think it unlikely he will create more intelligence. I forgot. He poured much of himself into Meteion, and now that she and her sisters are gone, dissipated in his mind, the grief must be unbearable. He will blame himself. He will believe that, had he never acknowledged his dissatisfaction with the world, then the Meteia would never have been born to suffer and die. The offer to join the 14 will be a welcome distraction, and one day hence, he will face the advent of the final days in the role of Fandanio. A normal name for normal people. Hey, we can learn flying here.
So he's just gonna bottle up all his emotions.
And become Fandanio.
The worst
dumbest
person.
character. He's a sequel to the other dumbest character. Because Asai was already just so stupid.
Yup.
He was an interesting villain when he was playing us against each other, but then before he even left at the end of that day, he just blew it immediately.
Yeah.
It was like, I'm the villain! I was fucking with everyone! Woohoo! And then and it's like, wait, it's like pulling like a fucking like Bill Murray ass moment. Like, no one will believe you if you tell them. And I'm like, everyone will believe me. I'm the Warrior of Light. So I just immediately told on him, and then everyone was like, oh, he's a bad guy? Okay. Like, it's like, what? I thought he was going to be interesting, and then they just gave up. Listen to me.
I like...
Our duty is not to denounce Hermes for his misguided determination, or to convince M itself that Hythlodeus that they have been deceived. No, we must instead ensure the experiences Hermes sought to expunge are preserved. What remains in our memories alone will be our weapon against the final days. You must fight this battle in your age, and I in mine. Come, let us walk together once more. I will see you to the doors of Propylion.
Prolapsion.
Prolapsion.
Oh, no.
Expecto prolapse.
Oh no, that's a war crime spell.
The, God, Stormblood was bad.
I cast testicular torsion.
So much of Stormblood was bad.
I am very much a firm, the story isn't good in this game, it's just kind of fun.
It was just...
It got better after Stormblood.
Yeah. Stormblood had that stupid ass part where the castle fell on two people and then they both lived. It just reveals they both survived like 10 hours later. And you're like, what? But one of them has amnesia. You're like, God damn it. And that was
Very
just leading, and that was all leading up to just killing her again. You're like, God damn it!
Had
they
to
made
make
a
it
mistake.
sad first.
Yeah.
She got to turn into a cool-looking boss, but it was such an annoying. Between the Red Wedding stuff and that later on, like there's just way too many fake-out deaths where they act like big consequences are happening, and then like 10 hours later you find out that everyone survived actually. Like the idea that almost every named character survives the Red Wedding type thing that happens at the end of the main story quest. But then Papalymo just dies in like a random adventure practically. Like, wait.
They had confidence and then they backed out at the very end. They're like, no, we won't kill all of them, but this guy.
The most permanent casualty of the Red Wedding was Raubon's arm.
Yeah.
Your time in this age is drawing to an end.
I guess also the evil potatoes that orchestrated it.
Several cutscenes will play in sequence. Yeah, but their job was just to die then.
Yeah, they're jobbers.
It is recommended that you set aside sufficient time to view these scenes in their eternity. Well, we have an hour, so unless anyone needs to pee.
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, let's
go.
go.
I mean, you could.
3, 2,
now.
1, yes.
So,
It is within. The portal that brought you hither, and will take you home.
Yes, this is the part. This is where we part ways. Time to go back to the, I don't know, meteor crater I live in.
May you and yours emerge triumphant.
Time to go back to my own apocalypse.
Make use of the knowledge you have gained, that your days in Elpis and our friend's sacrifice be not in vain. With Meteion free to pursue her designs, 'tis only a matter of time until the final days are upon us.
Wait.
We must be ready. From fortifying our defenses to securing our escape, there is much to be done. In spite of this, we cannot allow the report that set this calamity in motion to become common knowledge. Were the masses to learn the fates of the other stars, I fear the situation would spiral out of our control. I must carefully consider who can be trusted and bring them into the fold. Ordinarily, I wouldn't hesitate to call upon the 14. However, it was the desire for a fair determination that drove Hermes to attempt to erase our memories. Were he made aware of his actions, there is no telling whether he would remain a friend or become a foe. Alternately, we might try to alienate him from the convocation. Yet in doing so, we would deprive ourselves of a brilliant mind who would be invaluable in the crises to come. Quite the dilemma. Which is why I must work independently of the convocation. Regardless of how we proceed, if we are to permanently avert the final days, we must be equal to Hermes' challenge. We must prove that mankind is worthy to exist. And this hinges, I think, on how we confront the all-consuming despair that accompanies a senseless and seemingly inevitable end. Bewildered and divided, we would perish like the peoples of those celestial ruins. We could not hope to survive the final days, much less take the battle to Meteion at her nest. We must find a way to defeat despair, to unite and prepare as many as possible for the struggle ahead.
It's called her nest.
She called it a nest.
Heavy will weigh the burden of guiding this legion of souls. Yet I have faith in mankind's potential. As long as he believes in himself, there is naught he cannot achieve. So I will not give up on him. On us. You may find your world to be very different. Or perhaps the erasure of our friend's memories has sown the seeds of a conjunction between us. We cannot know until the moment is at hand. So shall I strive to do my best, taking naught for granted as I walk my path. And I pray you walk with me to the end. As you move forward, so too will I, as will all, resolved to fight for the morrow. And when mankind has found the strength to stand against despair, we shall silence the song of oblivion. She who sings it will learn our journey is far from over. This I promise. Fare you well, my light of the future, till we meet again.
Isn't she just describing the outcome that leads to Hydaelyn and Zodiac? Okay, so this didn't accomplish anything. We like literally wasted our time here. We just know that there's a dumb chicken at the end of this meteorite storm.
Yeah. Well, we put a tracker on her, I guess.
No, we didn't. She put Heidelin put a tracker on it. I guess we are. Yeah. I guess Heidelin could tell us where it is or whatever.
Yeah.
But like, what the fuck? We didn't do anything. We just helped.
From this day forth, I shall strive to bring honor to the seat of Vandana.
Ugh.
Can't believe Fandaniel always gets worse.
Are these people stupid?
Oh no, it's the Crystal Chronicles.
Reminds me of Final Fantasy, what was it? Final Fantasy 10-2? Or no, 12-2.
What?
13-2?
13-2.
Which one is it? 13-2. 13-2.
I was about to say there's a 12-2?
There's too many Final Fantasies. It just needs to end someday.
Now, well, it's profitable.
Don't these people have unlimited Aether? What the fuck are they doing? How can they not come together and attack? Are you kidding me?
Even now, I remember standing there, locked in a moment where the sky is aflame. Where stars fall as tears, and screams darken the seas. Where resignation rots the trees. Where terror twists magics into abominations. Such is the lament of they who have gone before. The song of they who tried and failed to create a better world.
Yup.
The song of the end.
Just gonna let that happen, I guess.
They're just chatting over here? Wait.
That which
yeah,
hides
right?
at the edge of the universe is no longer hope's creation. It is hopelessness incarnate. That day, mankind saw half of its number sacrificed to bring forth Zodiac. And covering the star in a shroud of ether, we forestalled the final days. Yet the cries echoed still. We wept for innocence lost, wailed for death inevitable. A reality too terrible to bear. And for too many who sought comfort in gilded memories of joyful days and tranquil nights.
This is all wrong. Why must we suffer so?
It needn't be like this. No. There must be a way to restore things to the way they were. To reclaim the perfect paradise we once had.
No, my friends. Suffering exists, and we cannot pretend otherwise. No civilization, however great, could eliminate it. If we would live, we must accept it as our constant companion. Let us not seek to forget this tragedy. Let us carry it in our hearts, that we may grow stronger and know true happiness.
We can't accept it. We won't accept it. It will be ours again. A world free of sorrow.
No, it will not. For there has ever been sorrow. Mankind was but spared its biting sting for a time. So please, open your eyes. To try and reclaim those lives we lost by sacrificing yet more isn't wisdom. It is weakness. No paradise is without its shadows. If we cannot accept this truth and learn from our pain, then our plight shall be repeated.
O mighty Zodiac! God, born of our boundless faith, we bid you, hear our prayer. Accept this offering of lives, and deliver unto us the lives we once had. Deliver unto us the days of old, the days when the star was a font of love, and we knew naught but bliss.
You would destroy it? Our beautiful world?
Lands that stretched on forever. Skies one could drown in. The heartbeat of nature, silent yet strong. And amidst it all, a people. Beacons of light and life. Laughter that warmed my heart like naught else before. They are my meaning and my purpose. My love. In spite of, or perhaps because of this, I choose to believe in mankind's potential, in his ability to find a way forward. So let there be no way back. From that temptation, I sunder us. No more shall man have wings to bear him to paradise. Henceforth, he shall walk.
Was there 14 of them?
Oh, damn it.
Did you not have that thought?
I can't count that high.
Fair point, I can't either.
Yeens only have like 8 fingers.
Yeah. And no thumbs.
I mean, I don't know.
All is excruciating pain. I breathe fire and torment. I birth a world of suffering to mire and plague. In one fleeting moment, lives come and go, ever moving towards the unknown. And in that fleeting moment, they cry for the answer to the question. Why, given life, are they meant to suffer, to die? As fragmented, imperfect beings, yours is a never-ending quest. A quest to find your purpose, knowing your end is assured. To find the strength to continue when all strength has left you. To find joy, even as darkness descends.
That's not what I looked like back then.
And amidst deepest despair, light everlasting. A conjunction has begun to form, an intertwining of your time and mine.
The end!
When you truly
Maybe the beginning.
understand what is at stake, and your journey has prepared you to surmount the insurmountable, then shall I honor the promise made in another time, another age.
Oh, I woke up with different clothes. I feel like if I got a bunch of loot from time traveling, that would really make it harder to question if it was real.
No, you just always had this stuff. You just weren't wearing it before.
You just pass out and Hyperboreia starts redressing you.
What's this new sword look like? Gross.
Damn.
There we go. I'm back to normal. Oh, no, not travel to Elpis. I went to the wrong door. Hang on a minute. Made it. I'm back to not wearing armor out of spite.
You did it.
And Grandpa is somewhere.
I'm kind of understanding now a lot more intimately why we are beating the shit out of every Ascian we come across, because these people are dumb as fucking rocks.
So what you're saying is they earned their apocalypse.
They earned their apocalypse.
I'm just saying that is in fact not the reason why. The reason why is they were literally trying to delete our world. Like all the ones we were meeting were trying to end our reality because they thought they could merge them back together.
To create a reality that they fucked up themselves. You don't get a do-over when you're that fucking incompetent. You failed the easiest task. Take your moon
it was mostly
and run over the chicken.
It was mostly Fandaniel's fault.
They don't even realize what they have done to fuck up.
She does. She knows.
She does. She's the only one.
Fandaniel doomed everyone's Fandaniel doomed everyone and then wiped everyone's memory that he doomed everyone.
Including his own.
Yeah.
Again, that's not something that's not something
Oh,
a
you're ahead.
stupid or that's not something a smart person does.
Baldesian Annex.
Where are we going?
1,000 guild, that's like 4 digits.
Back to Charlayan.
We learned nothing. Except for the dumb bird. That's the only thing we learned.
We learned the dumb bird and where the dumb bird
We learned
is.
nothing except for the entire point of the thing.
Yeah. Well, what are we gonna do? They knew where the dumb bird was, but they couldn't do anything about it.
They didn't.
She knew where the bird was.
Just her.
Just Heidelin, yeah.
Can she not talk to people? What is this world?
They're
She can't just say like, "Hey."
They disintegrated a bit.
Fucking.
This new jacket? This new green jacket.
Oh yeah, this is the I've already forgotten the name of the place.
The important thing is that the shoulders are always out.
The
As is law.
Razakhan outfit.
I just can't get over the goofy werewolf shoes.
I gotta have the big paws. And they don't have the mod installed, so.
I like the paws, but the paws come with 80% like ankle bracers that are like twice as big as the rest of the paws combined, and it's just so distracting.
So you gotta wear like robes or something that go over that part.
They went out of their way to make it as costumey looking as possible, and like, no.
Alright, let's talk to Kryle.
Yep.
Hero, impeccable timing as always.
Timing.
I heard you were off. Off on the first as part of our efforts to investigate the final days. Well, as so often seems to be the case while you were away, we've had a few developments, which we can discuss in a moment. For now, however, I cannot tell you how wonderful it is just to have you back.
Ah, as the heavens burn. This will be a good one where nothing goes wrong.
Right? So, have you learned aught more of the final days?
We need to kill a bird. That's it.
Then the journey was well worth the risk. No doubt your newfound knowledge will be a great boon to us all.
A boon, a boon.
Unfortunately, during your time on the first, events here have taken a turn for the worse.
Oh,
The Psyods are running themselves ragged, trying to contain the spread of all the blasphemies. It's a losing battle.
To try and ascertain the where and the why of it, Alicey and Alphino have been traveling all over. Of all the regions they visited, Locos Amuenos is one of the worst affected. Not trying that one again. Thagrid, Estinian, and Graha took a detachment of allied soldiers there to offer aid and succor to those in need. But the province is vast. They only managed to visit a handful of coastal villages. It was an accomplishment worth celebrating still, but a drop in the bucket at best.
In the meantime, Shola and Master Matoya have been making a concerted effort to establish contact with Hydaelyn in the Ethereal Sea, but to no avail. As for Tataru and I, we've been keeping a close eye on the Forum. From what we gather, they've been constructing a vessel to ferry people to the moon, an ambitious project that has likely been years, if not decades, in the making. However, since we've seen no sign of it thus far, I suspect it's still incomplete. You also recall that the proposal issued by Master Foshno to the people of Razatan. Following the discussion, Vritor declared his support for the plan and urged those who wish to evacuate to accept the Forum's invitation. So far, so good, but that's where things get a little strange. Apparently, the Forum caught wind of the lunar teleporter in the Tower of Babel and decided to use it to deliver people to the moon instead of their mysterious ship.
Therefore, to secure safe passage from the Hanish refugees in the tower, Alphino, Alicey, Estinian, and Graha traveled to Garlemald not long ago. Trouble is, the capital was hardly the safest place to begin with, and now...
The final days have come to Garlemald.
Yes. I mean, they kind of deserve it.
Shortly after our friends arrived, they were sent to rendezvous with Master Foshno. Then panic broke out and our communications were severed. From what fragments we were able to make out before the link shell went completely silent, we can only assume the phenomenon has spread to the capital. The others need you, hero. Please, you must help them. Having you there will make all the difference, I'm sure of it.
Camp Broken Glass was their first port of call, so you'd best start there. Hopefully Lucia will know where they are.
There's no telling what you'll be walking into, so you'd best take every last possible precaution.
Okay.
Quest accepted.
I'm sure it will be fine, like the other, every other time I've gone to Garlean.
We set the ice level on fire for fun.
So, how are the meteorites coming?
No.
Is the bird just throwing them from space? Like, how the fuck are they getting here? I can understand the monster panic thing. I'm sure that's like a shitty spell someone casted, but like, how the fuck are the meteorites showing up here?
The monster panic spell?
Yeah, well, like, because when people panic, monsters spawn, right? Or they turn into monsters or something like that?
Yeah. It was spawning the first time for the ancients, but now it's just turning the people.
The level has become orange.
Yeah, so like they turn into monsters or whatever when they panic, which is I'm assuming it's just a spell, like a AoE spell. But again, I don't know where these rocks are coming from because like that's a lot. It's a lot of meteors.
So the effect is being propagated by like the ley lines throughout the entire planet, causing this to spread. So maybe the ley lines are also causing meteors somehow?
Are you saying that this dumb fucking chicken can mess with ley lines?
Yeah.
What is this god tier creature? What do you mean?
Zodiark had a shell over the planet keeping her out.
Of course the bird can mess with ley lines. That's how they reproduce.
Yeah.
What?
They lay eggs.
Oh.
In a line.
Uh-huh. What?
In a line specifically.
Hi, Lucia.
Hi, Lucia.
Hi, Lucia.
The Warrior of Light, and not a moment too soon. The skies of Garlean are ablaze, but it's events on the ground that concern me. As you will have heard, your fellow scions arrived ahead of you. We cut the customary greetings short after we received word that our troops in the Magna Glacies, that Forum's airship has landed. It was then that the heavens began to burn. I dispatched your friends at once to ensure the refugees came to no harm. I would have you join them immediately. Additional support is en route, but we will discuss that later. I trust you are ready to depart?
Several cutscenes will play in sequence. And you'll need to do a battle, so don't fuck it up. Be sure to read the little hint about what to do during the fight to not lose and have to redo all the cutscenes.
No.
Earlier on Magna Glacies.
I'm glad the meteorites are never falling directly on us where we are currently.
Well, they're burning up.
They're always one skybox away.
Yeah.
Wouldn't
that make you panic and then you would turn into a monster while being chased?
That is what is happening.
Yes, a lot of them do that, but some of them are just built different. Like, no, I can make it.
No.
Alright, we're back to the usual Final Fantasy dogs.
We were promised an escape. Not to say you.
I just want one of them to, I just want one of them to turn into a sparkle dog.
Yeah.
I shall not meet my final days here in this blasted waste.
It turns you into your persona. And if you don't have one, it rolls randomly.
Panic is our greatest enemy.
Are you just shouting this to...
Come, we must build a line of defense.
I don't know who he's talking to, honestly.
Yeah, he has no one at his disposal.
And he's surrounded by everything at once.
He didn't bring a weapon.
He brought his mouth.
That is rather pointed.
You should get behind them.
Fighting to us, Father. You must lead the people to safety.
Dad, get a sword, you fucking idiot. What are you doing out here?
I see you stopped wearing the stupid hat. I almost didn't recognize him without his stupid hat.
Yeah.
Well, I think he's only allowed to wear that in the Promised Land.
Oh, hello, sir.
Wait,
I thought he had a belly maw.
I can handle this pair. You shall tend to the refugees. Let us be about it.
Don't worry, we'll all survive. We have white hair.
It's true.
As you wish, my little lord.
Huh? Why'd you call him that?
That's right, Papa Lima was blonde, wasn't he?
No, not an Alphino mission.
Oh, we get to play as Alphino?
It's always the
Learn
worst.
how to sage.
It's always the worst when you have to play as Alphino.
Yeah, let's go. What do these spells do? Who gives a shit?
Oh, god damn it.
Okay, I'm diagnosing. I'm a doctor. I hope you have insurance. This is going to cost you a lot of money. Okay. All right, that's a $10,000 bill. I'm out of here.
Having a casting bar is so cursed. I've still never had that before. I only have casting bars when I play as NPCs.
You may not like Picto.
I've exclusively played characters that have never had one.
Picto is like the second slowest caster after Black Mage.
It really is, but it's fun.
I'll just be a red mage with their cool sword.
They also have cast bars.
Yeah, well, all the casters do. Casting DPS and healer are the two things I don't have yet, which are the 2 meter characters.
Yep.
Ascendian, cover your shit. What is wrong with you?
Whenever I see this class, it just makes me want to play Phantasy Star Online episodes 1 and 2.
Yeah.
That really specific rhythm where you just did the 3-hit combo cadence over and over again, and you had to hit that at the right time every time for every hit.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
How stupid are you guys? What is going on?
I don't need to read what my buttons do. I'll just hit them for fun.
Yeah, you can literally just hit your buttons. It's fine.
Everyone's turning. All is lost.
Wait, what does that spell? Okay.
Easy now.
Stop panicking.
Or else.
Breathe in through your nose, out through your butt. All right.
Interesting.
You're saved. I mean, I think farting lowers the tension, right?
Does it make you more or less buoyant, though?
Probably less. You're getting rid of the air out of you, right?
Hello.
Whoa!
Hello, big tentacle
is it
man.
air or is it method?
And then he just walks to the left.
Yeah, no, it was very funny. He just went over there a bit. Oh, I'm probably supposed to be healing Astinian.
Oh, am I?
I mean, I probably shouldn't let him die. Do 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 do.
There is a dot I feel like I'm supposed to keep on the monster.
It only helps a little.
I still haven't read any of the buttons. I'm just pressing different ones.
Good idea. Oh.
Am I supposed to stack? Uh-oh. I'll protect you, Astinian, with my bod.
Oh my god, can I keep this guy alive? No, I can't. LOL.
Did Astinian die for you?
Yeah, it's too hard to keep him alive. So.
Did he die against the
fine.
bombs?
Yeah.
You have to stack.
Yeah, you're supposed to stack on him.
Oh, well, why would I know that? Okay.
Because it's literally the icon that said stack. All the orange arrows pointing inward is the stack marker that you've been learning for the last 3 years.
I'm honestly not even looking at it. I'm like fighting the monster that's in front. There's a boss. I was healing him. He's fine.
He, in fact, was not fine.
He was until like 7 bombs touch him. It's fine. It's better. It's anyway. Yeah, it's easier anyways because they can just go on very easy mode and get done with it in a few seconds.
It's fine. Alfredo can solo this.
It's just such a.
I must beat every level on normal.
Use of time. Nah. Playing
It's like
as
the
other
only.
characters
It's
is
the
just not
only
fun.
gameplay.
It's not my fault they made it this bad.
It is funny that like,
Alright.
sometimes like half of the gameplay you get to do in the story is you playing as the other characters.
Can we hurry up here? These guys are all healed. I'm ready.
Ow, my health bar. I need to myself. Jeez. How do I select myself? Oh, okay, it's good. I was legitimately like, how do I select myself? I don't remember. Well, I succeeded because I'm cool and smart.
Nice.
Love that for you.
Someone, please!
What?
Alphino's gloves don't cover the backs of his hands. That upsets me.
He needs to be able to feel his the back of his glove.
It's not what
What does he
gloves
use?
are.
He needs to backhand
A
at
viewer.
a moment's notice.
Hey, hey. Give us TF.
Forward! Let not a single fiend escape!
At some point it was
Wait,
dictated that
that's-
the devil apocalypse must always look really
Euless
silly
and the army.
in every setting.
So, you've recovered then? In time enough to be of aid. For once. We can speak of it more later. For now, we must fight! To repay your salvation in kind, or with better! For Garlemald has her pride!
Am I gonna play as Kingdom Hearts? Nope.
Of that I've no doubt.
Good gods. Of all possible saviors, the Imperial Army. Oh!
I had hoped to take all of them down at once.
Think a withdrawal might be in order?
Oh, sod that! You know who would never abandon these people to their fate. To be devoured by their former friends. That'd be beyond cruel. These beasts must fall here and now.
Well then, I'd say it's high time we threw caution to the winds.
So long as you spare me the heroic sacrifices. Now, let's go!
Can't trick me.
Do I get to play as the better character?
This will be your Red Mage preview.
Yes, Alisei is so much better than Alphino.
Wow.
I don't know what any of these buttons are.
They helpfully made all her buttons into one-button combos.
I remember what always kills me about playing casters in MMOs is that you lose so many of your casts to just your target dying.
Oh, yeah.
It's like fighting anything vaguely weak is just irritating, like clearing dungeon, like small mobs, you're just like,
Yeah, I started leveling Black Mage recently, and it is the worst I've ever experienced that phenomenon in any MMO.
Yeah. It's like everything I try to do just doesn't go off. I remember playing casters in WoW dungeons and people would be mad at me for being low on damage on the meters, and I'm like, I can't cast anything. Everything just dies.
Yep.
The melee characters literally kill stuff faster than a bard can complete. This guy has a lot of health. Whoop. Scary bubbles. Oh, stand on these? Okay. Oh, that one. Okay. Oops. Oh. Ooh. I may have accidentally pressed an attack that charged the enemy while I was supposed to be standing in a zone.
Yeah.
The enemy's been in melee range this whole time, so I never knew that that button moved me.
I'm not done yet.
The Terminus Lacerator.
Time to die.
Oh. Okay, summon boulders that I have to hide behind, probably. I picked the right rock to stand by to have the least possible movement. Ult.
She gets her very own limit break.
Oh, yeah, I did a lot of damage. It's like 10% kill.
There's not the barest trace of ether. Maybe there really is no way to bring them back.
Thank you for saving our lives once again. I remember you from Purusha. You helped us there too, didn't you?
Ah, you're from Palaka's stand. I'm glad you're still in one piece. Or you will be, once I see to that injury of yours.
Look out! Get out of here! quickly. I won't lose them. Not a one. This will be a brighter future. I won't let a madman's apocalypse ruin everything we've fought to achieve.
He doesn't even know which madman's apocalypse it is. Actually, I guess it was Fandaniel twice.
Yeah.
Get it together, Alizé. You're embarrassing yourself. And in front of Father, no less. You might never measure up to our champion. But we ask too much of him as it is. You mustn't let our sword in the darkness fight alone.
Sup? I got a new haircut. What have you been up to? Hmm? These thigh-high boots make me look gay.
How about now?
How about now? The fuck, a fucking squats joke? No. You've done well in my absence.
I can look after myself, you know.
Everything's in order, I trust?
I've had enough of this rabble! Come on!
Now to play a character I don't know how to play, but has 20 buttons. The guy I've been pretending to know how to play this whole time. He is not standing a chance. Ow.
I had a feeling I'd fight. This should be the last of the worst troublemakers. With me!
I'm always unsure whether or not I should actually activate Grit during story fights because the party might not actually support me. No, target the enemy.
What's your Graha doing? Is he tanking?
No, he's casting.
Oh, he's tanking for me, I see.
Well, I'm the tank.
Yeah.
I've definitely just... There was earlier missions when I was a tank where I would realize, oh, I should not tank during story missions because the AI will not actually support me in these situations, and I'll just... Pulling the full aggro of every enemy in a group, and when there's a bunch of enemies, will actively just delete your character.
Yeah.
Everyone stand on Alphino. It's time for the food pile. I defeated the viewer.
Good.
You must board without delay. The ship will depart ere long.
Your offer to host us in Garlean is most appreciated. But will the final days not soon fall upon it as well?
Your hesitation is not unwarranted. The satrap entrusted me with your lives, yet I have failed your comrades. Nor are you wrong to fear that this corruption will continue to spread. I cannot promise you complete safety, even in my homeland. What I can promise is that I will do all in my power to protect you. That power is not inconsiderable. Even now, my countrymen are preparing the vessel that will deliver us to a sanctuary on the moon. Join us on our journey there, and beyond, to new horizons. Come to old Garlean, please.
We would be fools to refuse such a generous offer made in earnest.
It seems they've a new destination.
The people of Radzat-Han have known too much suffering. The march to Garlemald will only bring them more, short though it may be.
I quite agree. Fortunately, they have you to look after them.
Yes. Well.
Behind you! Just there!
More of them.
Xenos! Here! You'll be all right. Hurry to the airship. Why have you come?
A heretofore unseen beast. 'Twas ripe for the slaying. Poor sport, alas. Unfit to temper my blade.
Oh, for the love of... You cannot still be on about a rematch.
That is and has ever been my sole concern. You, on the other hand, are fixated on a different quarry. Your passion pales before mine, yet neither hate nor despair seem sufficient to recapture your misdirected bloodlust. So I hone my blade, and I wait.
That's it. That's all you care about. Garlemald is in ruins. Our homeland, the nation you rule, is as good as gone. Along with so many of its people. Not just soldiers like us. Not only those who fought and killed for power and duty. Innocent civilians. Murdered by their own flesh and blood. Lost and confused as they breathed their last. While we who survived with our lives and minds intact were left to freeze to death. The Eorzeans tell me all this was your doing! You slaughtered your countrymen! You did! For what?
For nothing, in the end. So much wasted effort.
You bastard!
For your own sake, Eulus, you must control your anger. It will serve no one should it consume you and see you transformed.
Would you be happier had I a good reason?
What?
If my motives met with your approval, would you no longer resent the outcome? If so, then perhaps a beast's skin would suit you better. Duty, honor, morality. All constructs of convenience when put to proof. Surely the war taught you how easily power becomes the tool of the self-righteous. How the people's justice was merely a means to their ends? Yet you would ask me why. Ask any creature of this star and those above for answers, and they will tell you what suits their fancy. And they would be right to do so. What meaning there is to be found in the petty vicissitudes of your existence must be gleaned by you, and you alone. Should you seek it in battle in the fruitless pursuit of my demise, then come. Assume your rightful place as a notch on my blade.
You are a blight on the Garlean race.
And there would be no more satisfying way to expunge it than by beating you to death. But I will not be party to another tragedy. I refuse to lose anyone else because of you. So go. Go! And may we never suffer your madness again!
Xenos! Perhaps you found meaning in living this way. I cannot deny you found strength. Yet if you only pursue your hedonistic pleasures and pay no heed to the plight of others, then no one will give you the time of day. You will never get what you want, not even the battle you pine for so dearly. You'll be alone for an eternity, and you'll deserve every agonizing second of it.
I think this is like the first good Xenos scene ever.
Yeah.
Like after all this tragedy, they have to reconcile that they have a really stupid character in their story.
We're ready to depart. The refugee ships will be leaving shortly, but I've asked mine to remain for the time being. There's room enough for you to join me on it, if you wish. Do contain your surprise. I needn't agree with the Scion's methods or intentions to acknowledge that their deeds are deserving of gratitude.
We appreciate the offer. But might I ask why you are delaying your departure? I presume it is not solely for our benefit.
I must visit Garlemald ere we return to Sharlayan. Having caused such an uproar, it is only meet that I explain myself to the Eorzea contingent.
Attacking the hops to Eorzea.
Allow us to accompany you then. We should be glad to facilitate, given our familiarity with all concerned. If you would like to join as well, Euless, we can speak of recent events on the way.
He'll be after your seat on the forum next.
Wow, our cutscenes ended like the same time.
Yeah.
It's funny. Yeah, it's like at this point, because things have gotten so bad for Garlemald, like the arc has been to like kill off all the the true believers, like that guy that committed suicide on the train.
Mm-hmm.
And then at this point, basically have to exile Golf Nazi because he's like an irreconcilable character to even handle the tone of what's happening in the story. Like he can't. Like, he ran this whole place for a period of time, and it's like, he can't. This character is not complicated enough to actually shoulder the story that's happening here, so everyone just gets to yell at him for being a jackass And then he walks away because it's like he literally cannot interact with the story anymore. He even spent the last stooge, the last arc, just being a stooge for Fandaniel. Like, he's this sad all the time. He should have stayed dead. Like, he's a stupid character. I don't know why they brought him back. He's I don't know. He's the true. He's a reminder that nothing good came from Stormblood.
Stormblood made some decisions, and it took 3 expansions for them to finally deal with them.
He should have been dead, but then the one of the weirdest choices Shadowbringers did was bring back Golf Nazi, like, very slowly over the course of the entire DLC. In the background, it was slowly bringing back Golf Nazi via body swap storylines that we don't interact with, and it's like, huh?
Well, gotta have Fandaniel. It was very important to get him in here, otherwise...
Ah, it's a horrible eyeball. The viewer brought a viewer to the show. That's scary. Should we stop here, or should we talk to her? It's past 10. It's already past 11.
We can go ahead and talk to her to finish it.
All right. To see Xenos standing there, so uncaring and unrepentant. Gods, I don't know what came over me. I just blurted out the first thing that came to mind, but looking back on it, I stand by those words. I would say I hope that they won't incite him to further villainy, but to be honest, I doubt he even remembers what I said. Anyway, enough about all that. It's good to see you again. And we'll see you again in like 2 or 3 weeks.
Hooray.
Yeah, for the stream audience, we won't be here next week because we're going to have a meetup. So everyone's going to be busy.
Yep.
Because we're going to be fighting each other in real life.
In Andrew's basement.
Yes, Andrew, who famously has a basement.
I technically do, but it's not what you think. Yeah.
Andrew's apartment in California famously has a basement.